master deficiencies.
Just for next 2 fixtures, here we go, innit?
Hoffenheim,
Leicester at home,
Leicester, Brentford away.
Oh, we're gonna lose to Hoffenheim. We're gonna lose to Leicester. We're gonna lose all the games from now, and we're gonna get relegated. That's all I'm gonna say.
he come on there. He come on the energy that type of energy that I was feeling on Friday, bro.
TJ, I've been saying this for so long. Nice meeting you, Elijah. At last, the last time.
Look at February's fixtures, bro. Look at February's
big
fixtures,
up, man. Big up, Eugene.
Look at February's fixtures.
Oh man, we'll win against the Europa League game, innit? The last Europa League game, we'll win that.
No, but Eugene, man, this is not right, man. We should be able to sack this manager.
We ain't gonna sack no manager because Ange is the deflection and a distraction for Levy. I've been saying for so long. There's something nefarious going back in the background. That's why. Thanks, Haz. I was about to start an emergency podcast, right? Because we are so shit until I saw you're on. You see, so Maswa, I just steal your stream and I'll just link it to my channel and we will go on from there.
Yeah, we'll go.
Yeah, I'm doing the same thing. I can't lie, man. Emergency meeting, man. It's time we steal it from League One.
Emergency podcast because how shit can we be? Yes, you know. All I gotta say, hey, big up Luca. Yeah, thanks for being on. All I gotta say this, right? Luca and I, we did. I went onto his channel. We did a North London derby kind of thing, right? And I already said we ain't gonna beat them, right? If we're lucky, we get a draw. But we rolled over there, right? But the thing, the signs were all there, guys. It took us 100 minutes, right, to beat Tamworth. That's where we are at the levels now. Think about it.
Not even score. It was an own goal. It wasn't even score against Tamworth. Own goal, fam. It's crazy.
Bloody own goal that brought us to where we were. Right? And our fan base, to tell the truth, I'm not Ange in, I'm not Ange out. I'm Ange don't fucking care because it doesn't matter. Right? Because you know why? Daniel Levy's there.
Man.
Yeah,
Put the
he's
Voldemort
there.
himself up
guys,
there, man.
Don't expect any good manager to join us because what Daniel Levy has said, after Mourinho and after Conte, right? I've had a very bad experience. I got a bitter taste in my mouth. I'm not going to get you any more elite managers or world-class managers, right? We're going to get all these shitty managers coming now. That's why we are accepting this now. That's why. That's where we are. And Harry will know, right? What did I put in the group chats, right? We have shit owners, right? We have shit scouting, right? We have a shit manager and shit coaches, right? With a shitty, most of our fans are shit, right? So we deserve shit. Here we go. And in Engine, the championship, we are coming. Yeah. But the sad part is, right? TJ, don't be too happy. We might not even win a trophy there.
Bro, you know what I'm scared about? I think Andrew relegate us to League One if he stays. I'm not even joking. You think I'm mad?
No, but how can people be defending this shit though?
Then we'll be playing Plymouth in League One. Big up, guys.
I'm ready for Millwall away, bro. Millwall away.
You think with the physicality of these players that we're going to be challenging League One, we might just go back down to non-league, fam.
Man, it's stressful watching fucking Tottenham, man.
Elijah, remember Tamworth?
That's what I'm saying, bro. We'll be struggling there, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll be struggling there, bro.
We got a billion, 1.5 billion pound stadium, and we're in League One.
Insanity, bro. Insanity, man.
Joke, man. Now to tell the truth, all I can say is, right, it doesn't matter. Right? Wherever we are there. That's it, right? The only thing now is that, let's see, that's why I've been saying, Levy now has put himself in a very difficult position. It's because, right, when he brought in Ange, this hype about front foot football, attacking football, and then there's the whole fan base that's fell in love with Ange, and then there's the
but the football is shit. It's not even attacking football.
No. I'm saying, right? I know the football shit, right? No, the perception of it, right? But then, right? I've been saying this too. There's a whole lot of Spurs fans have got manager PTSD. You know, we can't second manager.
Isn't it like that guy then who sticks with some girl just because he thinks he can't get another girl?
Yeah,
he is like them things, man. No. For real though, he is like that, bro. You know what? If he was smart enough, he would have sacked him. You know,
I feel like
this is what I don't understand in it. I'll be so real in it. What makes me it makes me even confused because I said this on your stream, or while I called you, bro. Where if Levy is backing Ange and he wants to support Ange, where are the signings, my brother?
Where are the signings,
like,
literally,
man. Where we're not even signing anyone to help him out, right? He's in the middle. Yeah. He's in the middle, shake it all the doodle. Like, let's be real. Like, he's not even backing him. He's not even giving him like help. You know, look. Let's just look. We got so many injuries, isn't it? I wouldn't even mind a cheap option. I don't even care at this point. At least I see. Okay, Levy is backing him, bro. He's not even signing nobody, bro. We should have had signings. This is what I don't understand about Levy. So you might as well sack him if you're not going to support him and back him. Sack him. Don't be.
Him. You must understand.
I just want to stay up. I just want to stay up. That's
what I mean, man.
He can't sack, and it's because the people who have manager PTSD will turn on him until the stadium turns on Levy. Andrew gets sacked. If the stadium, our stadium, the Tottenham Toilet Bowl, doesn't turn on Levy, you know why I call it the Tottenham Toilet Bowl? Because we got all the shit fans in there,
bro.
Yeah, we're shit, man. The fans are shit. Yeah, it's true. It's the reason we're like this is because of the fans. 95. Well, I would even say half of the fans. I'm gonna. You know what? You guys talk, man.
You know what I don't understand, innit? It's like what spell went out to where a bunch of these men are just fantasized and hypnotized by what's going on, though. Like, I don't understand. Like, I might have just missed a memo, or maybe it's because I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, so I was exempt from it. You know what I'm saying? But like, what went out? And what spell? What PR went out? So
the narrative was Elijah because we sat Conte and Jose before him. So the first fan base want to play, and I will use the quotation marks because this isn't what it is. Attacking football, right? So since Ange came in, the first 10 games we were playing attacking quote unquote football. They will kind of just put under spell. Or look how good we can be under Ange, blah blah blah. Rather than like the bigger picture, right? So later in the season, obviously stuff happened, and we finished 5th. So people like good first season, finishing 5th, good. But at the same time, a lot and TJ can attest to me for this because he was one of those people who believe this. I imagine talking about challenging for the title, talking about winning trophies in the second season. He was telling people this, and our fan base, I hate to say it this way, but they're so naive and gullible, was probably as naive as Ange. They believe this shit, and the thing is, so when things are going bad now, they think, oh, look how good we can be in these 5 games we won under Ange. Oh, look, I've heard people tell me, Elijah, I'm not joking. I've people tell me, that we should not sack Ange because we shouldn't bring in these mid-table managers like Frank and Iriola because
when we're bottom, we're
fucking gonna get relegated. And they want to keep this manager.
How long have I been saying this? I've been saying this for 3 months. But to tell the truth, I already had that feeling in mind. I told you, from last season, after those 10 games, and when I saw the regression, and the way we lose the ball so easily. Because it's like we're giving the ball away. That's why when I was doing watch-alongs with Scott M, we're going, what the fuck, We are passing the ball to the opponents. But sometimes we are lucky, If the opponents are shitty, they'll pass the ball back to us. So it's like a ping pong game, back and forth, back and forth. So when I see that, and I was hoping it changed, and it hasn't changed in the last, 14 months or so, and it keeps on going. So the sad part is, if you do that, your relegation fodder, bro. And you can't score goals. Well, and then when I coined this horseshoe football, one end to the other end, back to the other end, one bend to the end, back to the end. What are you doing all this U-shaped kind of football for? So all I can say now, guys, brace yourself. Ange ain't gonna get sacked, Yeah. Because if he sacks him, there'll be an outroar of Levy outs again. So that's why.
Would there be an uproar though if he sacked him now? Would there be an uproar?
Maybe not now.
I think so personally. I think the stadium.
But see the fact is, it? Regardless of if Levy is the main problem, you're seeing on the pitch it's diabolical form. If you carry on doing the same thing and it's not working, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse. Why don't we just try something different? Try something different. And I'm not even look. The question is, that a lot of people are saying is who's going to come in. It's not about who. It's the fact that you try to change this whole dynamic because it's so bad. After the first goal went in, I had to turn it off. You know the reason being I had to turn it off because if I don't turn that shit off, I will have to buy a new TV. That's one of the reasons why I cannot. It's so bad. The football's bad. It's so bad. We are rubbish, man.
TJ, I couldn't believe I ever see the day yet when we're worse than we were when I was growing up in the late 90s and 2000s. But this morning was the day.
It's bad, man.
I lived through it, and when this started in the beginning of the season, right, I already had a feeling, right? It's like, are we going to be Bielsa or Ozzy Ardiles?
Well, even Ozzy was better than this, wasn't it?
I know.
The thing is,
better, of course. I mean, the style, the kamikaze style that we play. That guys our fan base must know this, right? Ange doesn't know how to defend. Think about it.
He doesn't coach them to defend, Eugene.
No. Just think about it. No, don't talk about he coaching them how to defend. He doesn't know how to defend.
Yeah, I agree with you, Eugene. No, 110%. I agree with what you're saying. You know why? Because when Dyer left, the first thing he said is we never focused on any defensive drills. And that was at the time when we were conceding so many goals from set pieces, which makes it more clear to me now that he doesn't do no defending work. All I'm saying for Ange to do is set up hard to beat, bro. You don't even have to win games. Set up hard to beat. Set up hard to beat.
TJ, another thing, what's really alarming for me, right, is today, he finally threw away his fucking tactics when we were 3-1, 3-0 down, whatever. He went 4-4-2. And we finally played like an actual team. Like, we actually created 2 chances and scored 2 goals. And I'm like, I just don't get this guy. Like, can he not see that the difference?
I just don't understand personally, like the whole thing of like sacking managers, isn't it? Like, because obviously one thing that people will say is who you bring in, innit? But like this is the way I see it, right? Like if I'm working, like I used to work in retail, right? If I got caught stealing, are these men gonna wait until they find a replacement for me, or they're gonna fire me on the spot? They're gonna fire me on the spot because I broke the rules. Like, so I don't really care about who do we have to bring in. I don't know. I'm not a mind reader. I don't know who they think we're going to bring in.
At least he tried to try something different. That's my point, man. Just bring someone new in.
We just need to look at who's at the club right now. Are they up to standard? No, they're not. So if they're not up to standard, then you look on replacing them. That's how it goes, fam. Like, we're not going to, no one knows who can bring in.
You must remember, right? We have a chairman, right, that doesn't take responsibility too. You understand? Right, he said he's misspent 250 million pounds, right, and then he gets a £6 million bonus.
Yeah, it's great. I was saying Levy, and obviously all the things I'm saying, would have to work under a competent owner, which we know Levy isn't in it, but like just in terms.
But why didn't we even bring him in the first place? Why didn't we go for Pochettino? Why?
I don't know, bro.
I was saying from minute one, man. I was against Ange from minute one. The first day he came in, I said I didn't want this manager. Is witness to it. I was not up to this manager. I said anybody else but this manager.
To be fair, TJ, you were one of the people, not like me though, who was like, you still back.
No, I was willing to give Ange a chance. Come on.
After February, I was done.
Just being a human being, right? Just give him a chance.
We lost at home to Wolves. That was my last straw. I was done with it.
The alternate nail in the coffin for me was Tamworth, bro. After Tamworth, there's no light, bro. You can't score against a non-league time. Yeah, the time's up, bro. Say goodbye. Especially with the first team out there. Say goodbye, man. Your time's up.
And did I not say it, right? Yeah. I would rather him play the academy boys against Tamworth. At least we don't lose face.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And
should be playing
Tamworth,
the young G's,
make us lose face, guys. I don't understand. That's why I'm saying our fan base don't have pride, bro. You know what I'm saying? The pride.
Honestly, we need Dyche at this point. I'm not even joking. We actually need
and we keep hearing youth project, fam. Like, we keep hearing youth project. Who's the first person my man brought on? It was Richarlison, bro. That's not a youth project. We've got all these youth players on the bench. It took them for like the 75th minute. It took them to the 75th minute or so to bring on
my biggest gripe with Ange is he sold Skip, he sold Højbjerg. He talks about reinventing the wheel, not playing with number 6, basically.
Bro, no. Forget that, Wait. Forget that, Hold on. Let me just cut you in, innit? The biggest gripe is he sold 2 centre backs and he didn't replace them. And I was sitting here and said, you need to bring in the damn centre backs.
TJ,
Bro,
I told you Archie Gray is the replacement for the centre backs. That was the excuse.
Fucking, it's shit. It's shit.
But don't you see the plans behind the line? You get what I'm saying, not? Right? To tell the truth, right, guys? I don't know, maybe we stick Ange, right? By the time Spurs get relegated, we buy enough young talent, right? Then we'll fight our way back up again. You know, do something like Leicester did, right? I don't know.
And then win the league when we come back up.
Yeah.
You think that could be possible?
No.
I'm just hoping, I'm just hoping this man just starts playing the young G's in the Premier League, man. At this point, man.
He won't.
He's not going to. Yeah, I know, innit? It's false hope, innit? But
you know what? Did I put in the group chat? Did I put in the Sava's chat the same thing? They say, I'd rather, right, we stop playing these guys and just put the academy players into the Premier League, right? At least get these boys some experience. And put in Bergvall, Kinski, Archie Gray, all the youngsters, Mikey Moore, right? Anybody above 20, anybody above 23 is out. We put all under 23s in and let's see what happens. Yeah.
Because we're seeing Archie Gray, but I'm telling you, that guy is dead as a defender, bro. Like, you see, Master Calvert-Lewin is spinning him like he's R9, bro. Like, this is man.
No,
bro,
get this guy in the holding midfield.
You know what's wrong, Archie Gray? Archie Gray is tired, bro.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Bro. Kulusevski scored today, but he's knackered.
Yeah. It was brilliant, but that's true, right? That chip was brilliant. It just went.
It was a very good goal, man.
I was like, whoa, that's nice.
Yeah. It's the first time I saw him all game, but it was a nice goal, though, to be honest. Bro.
But why did it take him that long to go 4-4-2? I just don't get it.
You know why it took him that long? Because let's be real, he just threw his tactics out in the bin. Look, I didn't watch it. I promise you, I'll be so real with it, yeah? After the first goal, I slapped on Netflix and I started watching Black Lightning. Bro, that show is wicked. All I'm saying, I wish I watched it when it first came out. But bro, that show is wicked. So the first goal went in, I slapped it off. I was like, yo, let me catch up on my shows, didn't it? Then they scored another goal. I was checking who's online, innit? So I see Eugene online. No. Elijah online. I saw We Are Tottenham TV. I saw quite a few, innit? So I decided to jump around, innit? Bro, when the second goal went in, I decided to call my man. I was like, bro, he decided to throw his tactics in the bin. Because that's how we scored. We didn't score because of Ange. Please don't think them goals were because of Ange.
No, he threw his tactics out the way and we scored 2 goals. Like, let's be honest.
I couldn't even tell, bro. I'm gonna be real. I couldn't even tell when he was implementing and not implementing. I couldn't tell.
Greg wasn't really that badly hurt until he didn't.
No, I don't think he's that bad.
Was there in the dressing room or something, right? Guys,
I think I'm just
when how to say this relegation thing, right? Being at the bottom, I predicted year's end will be right in the bottom half.
You did, Eugene.
Yeah, I did, right? And then now I'm saying, right, we're heading down towards a relegation battle. I've always been saying it. Relegated, not of course I'm a Spurs fan. I don't want Spurs to be relegated, but the battle is pulling us in. You understand? But don't worry, MCT is doing us a favor. They are beating, how we say, Ipswich.
But you think what's alarming? We are Tottenham TV done a poll, Ange in, Ange out. This is at 3-0 down, yeah, on their channel, and they're obviously doing a watch along, right? They done Ange in, Ange out, right? You know, still there's 30% of the fan base that want Ange to stay when it was 3-0 down.
30%
It makes no sense.
It makes sense. You know why? Maybe 30% of those people are not actually Tottenham fans. They could be Arsenal fans because it's an open. We do not know who actually is.
I hope so. I don't know. I hope so. You know why?
No, but then there are some, right, who has got manager PTSD there too, so they will vote that too, right? And I don't know, maybe they're just some who really love Ange.
Bro, every week,
it's self-inflicted.
People send me messages taking the piss out of me, bro, because of Ange. Like, we want Ange to stay. Bro, opposition fans, United fans, Liverpool fans, we want Ange to stay. Blah blah.
Yeah.
You know, Ange has turned into the new Ole. You know, Ange behind the bus. Yeah, Ange behind the bus.
It's long, bro. Absolutely.
But
long.
seriously now, you know what I need to ask everybody, because I remember a few weeks ago on Tottenham away, this question was asked, and I brought it on this show, and I'm a bit mad because people were considering it. Would you replace Andrew Southgate right now?
Yeah.
We need.
But then
we
again,
need Ange
Southgate
I think
Ange.
so now. I believe so now, innit? I actually believe so
Bro,
now.
you said
I joined. I've joined your crazy wagon.
Yeah.
Southgate in.
You
Southgate,
know, it's not even a thing of Southgate in for me. It's just Ange
guys,
out, bro.
how
It's
can
like,
we take Southgate when Southgate can't even play attacking football, right? He's turned into a,
literally,
I
yeah.
think we should stop bringing Dyche. I'm not joking. We should bring in Dyche. You got sacked.
It's just Ange out for me, bro. It's just like I said before, in it, like we just have to evaluate the people we have at the club. The same way we evaluate the players that are at the club right now. Do the exact same thing with the manager. Right now, evaluating the manager, he is not good enough, bro. So whoever they choose to bring in someone. But this manager right now that we have is not good enough.
He needs to.
He
needs to
cannot
leave,
cut it, bro.
Honestly,
He has to go. It's over. It's over. This was the last.
but
Like the
guys,
final straw was Tamworth. This was the cup. This is the last for me.
I think the breaking point, right? If we can still hold on, let's say if we drew with Hoffenheim and we drew with Leicester, like everyone is like, okay, it's like everyone becomes a bit, I don't know, neutralized or something like that. Then he gets another 2 more games.
But
right?
I think the worrying thing for me is he believes he's still going to be here, and I tell you why. Because in his last press conference, I didn't watch it, but I saw some of the comments, and he said we're going to have Van der Ven and Romero back in 2 weeks.
It's
have you
the board's back a minute.
No, have you heard the newest news conference?
No, I haven't seen anything. Why?
No, I don't know. Just wondering, right? Maybe
Let me see if I can find any quotes.
Didn't the board come out and say they're backing him after the Arsenal game? So that was literally just the game before this. So it's only been this game.
Elijah, the board will have to come out and say they are backing him every game after the Hoffenheim game. That's the game. Right. After Leicester, who do we get after Leicester?
At this point, probably they're going to have to come out with one again.
Yeah, it's true though. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Our fixtures are not looking healthy as well. It's not no easy sides we're going against, is it? Except for I don't even think the Leicester game is easy anymore. At first, I thought
they're gonna beat us. They're gonna beat us.
Listen, we're basically rivaling them, and for me, the amount of games that we're playing far more games than Leicester, I believe. Because we're in Europa League and all this type of stuff, innit? Right?
So show you something on Twitter, you're gonna laugh.
That game is gonna be really hard. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Really hard. With all the injuries that we have as well, bro.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long couple of months, man. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
What this guy said. Sometimes you just need the right manager to come in and change the whole mood. For Everton, that was Ange. Bro, we're actually laughing stock.
Yeah,
it's actually so peak.
Hey, big up, brother. BG. Hope you're fine.
So peak.
I think we're gonna lose to Leicester now, bro.
We're actually so bad.
I think it's gonna be a draw. The Leicester game's gonna be a draw. The Hoffenheim game we might lose, guys. That's the one I'm afraid.
But the thing is, guys, since I've been doing videos, I've been saying we should be taking the Europa League more seriously than the Prem. And these men have not done that. And now we're in a position where we'd have to qualify through the playoffs. And that results in even more games that we have to play now. I'm already seeing Kulu's done. Like, it's Kulu's done already because he's tired as hell.
The extra game that we play at home, right? We make more money. That's why I think that's where we're heading for.
Rather more playoffs for more money.
Yeah. More games, more money. Levy needs money now, guys.
Did he say playoffs more money? Is he taking the piss, Levy?
I don't know. If we get in
that's probably how he looks at it, though.
Yeah, no.
That's probably how he looks at it.
Money, you get your share from what called? From whoever we're going to play with, right?
Yeah, Hoffenheim, and then that next team.
I mean, if we're in the playoffs, I do not know who we're going to be playing, but
bro, even some of the really uber positive fans that I like, the last word on Spurs people and them, they're all Ange out now.
Is it?
Barnaby Slater, Ange out.
Oh yeah, Harry, I might as well ask you on here, innit?
Harry, listen to this, right? Ange goes on a winning streak of 5
the
games.
headline I just saw, we're still in all competitions. I believe I can turn our form around. Bro, the guy smoked.
Statements? Yeah, what kind of?
All right, Harry, I need to ask you this question.
Yes,
I need to ask you a question. And this will also be shameless promo, innit? Because we've got 35 people in here. Make sure you guys smash the like, innit? But basically, I've basically already not leaked it technically because it's not a secret, but I'm doing a documentary. All right, I'm doing a Spurs documentary about how this manager has divided this fan base.
A documentary?
And basically, it's going to be like a documentary, like a proper one. I'm going to try and make one.
No, Elijah, for that, right, you have to do a prequel to your documentary that how has Levy divided the fan base first. Then when he brings in Ange, right, Ange divides them into even more sections. You understand? Right?
I hear it, man. I'm going to try my best to... I'm going to try my best to... I'm gonna try my best to make it like an actual like documentary.
How are you gonna do it? Are you gonna interview fans on the street? Are you gonna interview like us?
I'm gonna interview mainly YouTubers. To be fair, it's gonna be YouTubers. So I'm gonna need your help. If Eugene, if you wouldn't mind either, I'm trying to get a whole thing going. You know what I'm saying? Where I get a bunch of people involved and try and see if I can really like consolidate something because it'll try and be a big project, innit?
Because Mano was Ange until we lost to Arsenal.
Oh, is he turned now?
Yeah, because I watched him on
I'll be so real. That documentary will be sick, though. That documentary will be total. Will be dope, innit? Make sure you
when you quit people like you like to do in it, you can do like that.
Listen, all I'm saying in it, you don't have to ask Haz. Look, I'm gonna answer the answer for you, man. You don't have to ask any of us, man. Innit? If anything that you need from us here, just let us know, innit, bro.
I appreciate that, man. For real.
If you want it to be PG, you can get a PG side of us, innit? If you want it to be explosive, bro, just take it from this show, bro, because it's fucking shit, bro. It's absolutely shit. As a Spurs, as a football fan, you watch football. Most people see football as religion. It's a religion for most people, isn't it? Some people, it's the only thing that they can think about. They work 9 to 5s. They probably have a lot of bills to pay. They have kids. They have loads of things in their life, and Spurs is kind of like the only thing that can obviously get them going, bro. The last couple of years, bruv, it's been diabolical, man. Levy has to go, man. It's not good enough, man.
Yeah,
he has to go. Get rid of the whole thing. Everybody should, everybody that has had any contribution to this downfall of Tottenham should be let go. I'm being dead serious. Like,
I'm worried about relegation, bro. I think we might go down if he stays.
I'm saying, if we're worried about relegation, we've got to get Sean, mate. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to Sean Dyche.
And when TJ says that, right, what did I say? Right, when that fan forum last season after the 10 wins in a row,
we got Tottenham back, innit?
Yeah, when Levy said we got our Tottenham back, right? I went into the rant. I told him I didn't want this Tottenham, right? There's not one.
Tottenham back,
Yeah, I want a new Tottenham, right? Give me a Tottenham that win things, right? But guys, no, I've got this question for you guys, right? If we win a trophy, right, and we get relegated, right? I don't know. What would your feelings be?
I'd be pissed. Relegation.
I'll be so real in it, yeah. I'll be so real. Myself and I think Elijah, I can put you into this category. We haven't seen Tottenham win a trophy. The only trophy I kind of remember, but I was really young, was obviously the FA Cup 2008. But even then, I can't remember it because I was a young youth. For me, I haven't seen no trophies at Tottenham. If we do go down, brother.
Well, big up to Scott M.
I don't think I'll be able to. You know what? I don't think I'll be able to stream with you guys ever again. I'll be so real in it. I don't think I have the courage to support Tottenham. I would have to forget football.
And that's why I would relegation. Nah, bro. That would be the ultimate embarrassment. I don't care about a trophy, because if we win a trophy, rival fans are going to be like, oh, it's about time. Next,
Do you know
have to
about
win
Wigan?
the next trophy.
You know about Wigan, about
guys, to
Martinez,
tell you the truth, right? If we win a trophy, right,
They
I'm
won
gonna
the
buy a,
FA.
I'm gonna buy a
They
plane
got
ticket
relegated
and
as well.
I'm gonna celebrate. That's it. It's a trophy, guys. If we win a trophy, right, it's the first step to show that at least we're doing something. You understand that?
But
In
getting
the
relegated is like
relegation.
5 steps back, though. Because remember, the
Yeah,
championship, we have to
go
play
down and then we
46 games.
we win the other trophy and come back up.
You know
We're not
how
winning
you
that.
know
We have
how
to play
long.
46
Can I
games.
can I be
We're not
real
winning
with you? Yeah, Eugene. If we was to get relegated, that's like it's gonna take us 15 years to get back to the Prem. 15 years to win another trophy, bro. We can't get relegated, bro. I'll be honest with you. If we go into the championship, we will get popped up to the park. The
We ain't coming
championship
back up
level
in
is
10
different
years, bro.
level.
We ain't coming
I've
back up.
watched so many games in the championship and been like, yo, this is quality football. I'll be so real. Tottenham won't survive in the championship.
No, it's not
We
that, TJ. Also, we're too soft to survive in the championship.
100%. We won't. Bro, our team is not built for the championship. I'll be so real. It's not going to be an ultimate. It will take us. I'll be real with it. It will take us about a couple of years to get back up. And I'm when I say couple, I mean like 5, 6, 7, because I can't see Tottenham bouncing straight back up. We'll end up losing all our signings like Romero, Van der Ven. You got Kulusevski that will go. Son is already out. It doesn't really matter no more. Cool. And then what? Who are you gonna bring in? All the youngsters, bro. It's a joke, man. I'm not gonna lie, it's just a joke.
Guys, my view is right.
It's
I
not
want to
this.
see it to tell you the truth, right. I'm in so much
These are my
pain
guys in
now,
the chat, man.
right? But you all don't understand my pain. My pain is right. I want to see us get relegated, and I want to see how this fan base will wake up. Or they won't even freaking wake up. You can see.
Oh, so you wanna lose the battle?
Yeah. No, the thing is because you know why? Like I said before, our fans are bourgeois fans. You understand or not? They go there for the entertainment, the atmosphere, and all that. It wouldn't matter if we get relegated and the fans don't turn up. Then it will be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if the fans still turn up, right? Business will still keep going, right? It doesn't matter if we fall down to what call? Like I said, North London Conference League or something like that.
Long firm.
So I might go sport on it then because this is cheaper.
Bro, I'll start watching La Liga more, bro. Like I already watched La Liga enough. Yeah, I'll probably go down to Spain myself and just watch La Liga, fam. At this point, we get relegated. That's why the trophy's not. It is better football. It's definitely better football, man. Players know how to actually make a pass there, fam. You see in Bergvall today, man, just kicking the ball out of bounds, bro.
All right. So in the next 24 hours, do we expect Ange to be gone? Because for me, I do.
Nope.
If he's not gone, we need to riot.
How? We want Levy out and nobody wants to do anything about it, right? So
you know what? Someone like Stelch himself for like a march or something, man. We actually, if we let's be honest with it, underlying numbers, it's not good enough. We actually need to get rid of the whole project. We have to start again. 2 years wasted, right? 400 million down the drain.
We don't even need to start again. We don't even need to start again. We just get a manager who can actually carry on and do it properly.
I hope so, Amzo.
That's what we need to do. Like these squad players.
But technically, with all the players that Ange had signed, is the manager going to favour the players that we have? Because see, for me, I don't think the squad is good enough. Look, as much as there's like. Okay, Lucas Bergvall could be the person. Like, even though we think Archie Gray isn't the final could he be the next person? Do you think a next manager would want these type of players?
I think I'll actually go through them. Son, no. We don't have to work with it. In fact, basically the entire front line, except for Solanke, no. Mikey Moore, yes, he'll want. Kulu and Madison.
Yeah, I remember this.
Brennan Johnson, hell no. I don't even know about Porro at this point. Udogie, I don't even know anymore.
Porro's knackered.
Yeah, he's tired. Isn't it? Like when he's fit and on form, like he's a great player in it. But Spence he'll definitely want. The thing is that I think most of these players, apart from Brennan, apart from Timo, apart from maybe Son in it because Son's washed at this point. Apart from Bissouma, and maybe Dragoshin in it. Like the list starts to wear thin around that. So I genuinely believe the squad is good enough to get Europa League. It's just
you're
that
right.
we have some dead man.
Like
We have dead
You
man.
guys like and subscribe, people. Like and subscribe. Yeah, but Aaron, what you saying?
Elijah, if you're not already, and also Eugene Spursy talk story with TJ, and of course myself. Big up.
Yeah, make sure you subscribe, everyone, in it. But I think our squad, like guys, just man for man, is good enough.
Do you know what's happening here? You look at Jet now, right? He's just come back to be able to play. He's fresh. He hasn't played in so long. If this keeps going on, right? I give you another 2 more months, right? Jet will be spent. He'll be spent too. Or hamstring will get pulled or some shit like that.
We have 6 hamstring injuries. Is it 6 or 7 now? Sorry, because I know Solanke got a knock, but it's his knee. I think it's his knee.
But yeah, no, like I was saying on your stream. But Ange's known for the hamstring injuries. When he was managing Celtic, they had mad hamstring injuries. Something about an article was getting print about how much injuries, because Elijah was talking about it on his stream a couple of hours ago. He was saying about something about an article about how many injuries Ange. It's his style. You can clearly see it's his style. I'm sorry, for me, all of these injuries is because of Ange. It is because of Ange. It's only because of Ange.
I don't think TJ. I hate Ange as much as you, but it's not just because of him. But I would attribute him to like 70% of them, 75%.
Yeah, I don't blame him for like Bentancur, Vicario. Wouldn't blame him for those. Any type of contact injury, Solanke, like any type of contact injury or like anything like that, I can't blame him for. It's just the nature of the game, innit? But in terms of fatigue, like hamstring injuries, fatigue style injuries, that's all on Ange and his tactics. But Solanke one that just happened.
And rushing back players when they're not ready, injuries.
Van der Ven and Romero,
they should be back now.
Romero.
If they didn't play that stupid game, right, they should be back now.
They would have been back already, At bare minimum, Van der Ven would have already been back. At bare minimum.
Because apparently he was rumored to be back for the Arsenal game, someone was saying. But obviously he's not even been on the bench, so I don't know whether something's happened.
He has to be taking his time, because that's what they did with Richarlison. Richarlison was ready a week ago, but they wanted to be extra careful with him.
Maybe he finally learned his lesson after what happened.
Yeah, with Odebear, you see Odebear posted a pic in a couple of weeks ago. Don't expect him until like March or something.
But what happened? Was he still in the trade?
No, he's fine. But in terms of like, they were rumored to come back, him and Richarlison at the same time. But because Odebear, this is his second injury this season already, Andrew already said way back when in like November that they're gonna be taking their time with him to make sure they don't rush him back and he gets injured again. So I wouldn't even expect Odebear until maybe late February, March, around that time. I wouldn't expect him. Honestly.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, so we just gotta make do with what we have in it. Like personally. Just start the young guys.
Yeah, if that's what I'm saying, right? Start with bringing the academy players and all that. If Levy doesn't want to buy players to help him out, right? So if I don't know, he should do that, right? Show some balls. But too bad, guys. It's in his contract. He can't show balls because the balls is already on the field.
He can show balls to the reporters, though. Like that. Just
the thing with Ange is everyone kept telling me he's going to walk if he doesn't get backed. It's been flipping 6-7 months.
Guys, I was saying the whole last 2 years ago when Conte was there, right? I was keep saying, right, he's gonna walk if he doesn't get back, but he didn't walk, right? He just blew up.
He exploded, yeah.
Guys, the writing is on the wall. Right? Been through this before. We can bicker, fight, argue, right? Call each other names or whatever, right? We're all just Spurs fans. We want Spurs to succeed, right? But
I agree with you. But the people that defend it.
Let me finish it, TJ. If you have sense, right, and the way that we play, right, doesn't even look like we're playing football. It's like we're playing giveaway ball. You get what I'm saying? So and we see that he doesn't defend because he's already come out to say that, right? He's comfortable in conceding.
He doesn't care. Yeah.
So, he's stubborn. It is what it is. So he's going to die on that hill where he says he's going to die on that hill. So if he gets sacks.
Why did anyone think this guy was actually going to be a success? Like, I just don't get it.
You know what it is, isn't it? people had this whole agenda of we need to change the style because our last two managers were too defensive, and it stemmed from as much as the pragmatic football was getting a bit annoying. It's not about why we were pragmatic. It's about what the fans wanted at the time, and 95, maybe I would even say 95% of the fan base wanted a whole change of style. So now we've got the ultimate opposite, and clearly that ultimate opposite is not going to work with Tottenham, because for me we need to have a balance of both worlds. When I can only go back to Pochettino, even like for me personally, my best times, Redknapp is another manager that I can go back to. But for me, my best time supporting Tottenham, remember back then I was too young to even think about football like that. I was watching it and be like, oh, good game, but never really deeply fell in love with it, right? But for me, under Pochettino, even Pochettino's style was counter-attacking football. We would be defending, and we had defenders. We had two brilliant defenders. In fact, our whole back line at the time was one of the best in the Premier League. We had Toby Alderweireld and Vertonghen with Kyle Walker and Danny Rose. And even past Kyle Walker, we had Kieran Trippier, So the style was counter-attacking and then bouncing on the counter-attack, right? Obviously now we've got this style where we've changed, and it's just pure nonsense, man. I'm sick and tired of it, And people that defend it makes it even worse, man.
It wasn't completely just counter-attacking. It's just in a lot of games when we played like Real Madrid, for example, or like better teams, Poch would change it, and he'd go to counter-attacking. When Poch first joined, he was playing high-press football a lot for 2 years. And then when we played Champions League and that, he played more counter-attacking because we were playing like Real Madrid and them sort of teams.
Guys, don't even get me to Poch, right? Because Poch was the thing that really hurt me the most, right? I expected Poch to stay, but to tell the truth,
100%.
The fan base turned on Poch, like the fan base turned on Jose, the fan base turned on Nuno, the fan base turns on guys. That is why there's a lot of people has got manager PTSD. So no matter how, they're gonna stick with Ange until he dies on the high line.
Did you not see how high Goosen and Gray were?
Yeah.
Did you not see? Oh no! Did you not see who were we playing? Right, Kavinsky was standing 10 yards away from his penalty box.
Some mad shit, bro.
Craziness, bro. One thing I wanted to say about what you said, Eugene, about manager PTSD, man. The thing I hate about it though is that it sounds self-inflicted. The fan base, big up Robbie, man. How you doing?
Long time, my brother. What are you saying?
How you doing, lads? You right?
Chilling.
Yeah, you've been a ghost, bro. You haven't been on our show for a minute.
I know, mate. I had to come back on. I've got to voice my emotions. But sorry to interrupt you. Everyone's talking.
No, chilling, man.
Go ahead, man.
Chilling.
Your turn. Yeah.
Sorry, Robbie, go ahead, man. Robbie, you got something? Go ahead, man. Go ahead. We all here, man.
Yeah, look. I mean, today was pathetic, man. Today was absolutely pathetic again. I'm sick and tired of it. And I'm sick and tired of being called toxic, negative, not a true and proper Spurs fan for wanting a guy who has us in a relegation battle of the football club. I know, you've definitely experienced it. I don't know about other people on this panel.
Yeah, I've experienced it. Yeah.
It feels like if you go against this guy and has done for so long, you just get like so much abuse and personal abuse and people targeting you and calling you not a true Spurs fan and going after family members and shit like that. And it's crazy to me. Why is this the guy that so many people are backing till the day they die? Conte and Jose were hounded out of this football club. Conte when he was sat in 4th, right? Jose, he left when he was 7th. This guy's 15th. We're 15th in the table. Everton, 3 points off us, 4 points off us now with the game in hand.
Crazy.
If we drop points next week to Leicester, we're seriously in this, man. We're seriously in this relegation battle. I just think this guy statistically has done a terrible job. The football people say is exciting. Was tonight exciting? Was Arsenal exciting? Oh, we had possession. Who gives a shit, man? We didn't do anything with it. If Everton should have buried or could have buried their chance, they would have won that game comfortably. But you know what gets me? Those 2 late goals will be what certain fans grab hold of. Go, oh, we showed some fight towards the end. Yeah,
No, that's facts.
We showed fight when the game was done. Where was that fight when the game was on? It was non-existent because these players didn't have the ball, because the managers didn't have the ball. It's when the game's done, we're 3-0 down, there's 5 minutes, oh, we can't win it. Now that's when we start banging in goals. It's just,
but also,
I'm so
Robbie,
sick of everything.
sorry to interrupt you, bro, because you're landing, but
No,
it's only when he threw away his tactics that we started playing bloody better. Anyway, carry on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I know, just everything about this manager will occasionally get a great result, but there are anomalies compared to everything else. It's mostly negative. And 12 losses this season, 20, I think 4 losses since that Chelsea game, 19 wins. It's worse than mediocre now. It's worse than mid-table. We're not a mid-table club now. We're a lower league club. We're a club fighting to stay out of the relegation zone. Yet if you go against this guy, if you go against this manager, people go at you, you're toxic, you're negative. They won't actually use any evidence to support why he should be the man to take us forward. I'm sorry, Enoch and Levy are the biggest problem for me, but this guy's had 300+ million. And yes, the squad aren't title contending players, but we've got better players than 15th place in the league. I'm sorry, James Maddison, you know, Pedro Porro, Doji, Van der Ven, Romero, Solanke, son. All of these players, whilst they're not title contending players, maybe not even top 4, they're at least European contending and competing players. It's at 15th in the league. And funnily enough, those biggest Ange backers, as I say, at the beginning of the season, were calling anyone negative who said these players weren't that great, and now are saying that Ange doesn't have the players. Make your mind up. Which one is it? It's crazy, man. The tactical switch in the
Robbie,
week.
you literally hit a nail on the head when you said that. Literally, that's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
Because I'm just like, I don't
shut up in a minute and let other people.
No, it's fine.
I'm sorry for
no, do your thing, man. You're cooking, man.
It's just so frustrating, man. It's like, even in the week, we're getting cut open in the midfield, right? Playing the 4-3-3. And what does he decide to do? He decides to go to what looks like a 4-1-4-1, leave us even more open. It's
with
just
Bergvall there as well, bro.
Exactly. I looked today, I think finally he's playing a back 3, but there's no 6 to cover. It's like Archie Gray's almost playing 2 positions, and we're still playing the stupid high line. Everton, who can't score to save their lives, are cutting us open today. It's mad, mate. It's mad. But big up everyone on the panel. Big up everyone in the chat. It's just, man. I'm so sick and tired of. There are certain YouTubers, certain Spurs fans who will call anyone who calls this guy out toxic and negative. If wanting a guy who has us in a relegation battle, who's the worst manager Spurs have had statistically in donkey's years, if that makes me toxic and negative, I'm toxic and negative. I'm not a true Spurs fan. I don't care anymore.
Don't worry, Robbie. I got called a narcissist earlier in the week.
Bro, I'll be so real in it, yeah.
I've been called the Spurs League Gunner, fam. Don't worry, bro.
You missed our show a few minutes.
It was Oren called me toxic, innit? Wasn't it?
Yeah, no. But you missed the show on Friday where I laid it out. The problem we have is the Spurs fans, bro. If anybody defends this, in my opinion, is not a Spurs fan. Because the underlying numbers and what we're seeing on the pitch is, regardless if you're in, out, shake it all about, it's not good enough. Still, simply say it's shit for it's shit, because it is shit. It's not
common sense. Right,
it's common, 100%. So for
common sense,
for people to defend this shit, it makes our fan base look absolutely clueless. Certain people are sitting on the sword and saying, "Oh, but he's got so much injuries. Every fucking team has injuries." Against Arsenal, the excuses I was saying, hearing, we don't have our players, but Arsenal don't have their players, man. They have their injury crisis that they're dealing with, but they're still deciding to win games.
Bournemouth have 10 players out, 10 injuries.
Exactly, but do you know why they're above us, Haz? Because they adapt to the injuries. They change things around so it suits their players and they play to their strengths. We play natural wing backs out wide and invert them into the midfield. We play Son inside forward and have him hugging the touchline. We want Solanke to do 2 roles, being the target man and then also dropping deep and getting involved. We play Maddison, a natural number 10, when given the space, he's excellent on the wing and as an 8. It just doesn't add up, man.
It doesn't. No, for real, it doesn't. The manager is just simply not good enough. He's not capable. This is a sign of a manager that is running out of ideas. When you throw away your tactics and the team starts to play better without your tactics, is when you know it's all gone. It's all gone. It's all over. Because for me, the way I see it, he doesn't know what to do to fix it. He's not even trying to be hard to beat. I would consider, if he was to say, you know what, let's stop conceding and being hard to beat, him changing stuff, but he's not even being hard to beat. I don't really care. Look, for me, it's one of them ones where there's only one right thing to do, and everybody knows it already. You have to sack him. You have to change this manager, and you have to say it's all bad. You have to change it up. Change this shit up. You can't keep it up. Look at the next fixtures. How are we gonna? If we get relegated, I promise you guys, this is the last time you'll see me. I'll say it now.
At least we'll win a trophy, though, TJ.
I'll say it at the end of the season. I don't even care about the trophy now, man. The trophy don't mean nothing.
It's long term. I can't lie, bro.
We will be the only team to get relegated and win a trophy. What type of foolishness is that?
That happened to Wigan as well, bro.
Sit down.
Yeah.
And look, they never came back up.
Martinez is quite a similar manager to Ange, not the same way. Martinez is a bit more humble. Didn't he get someone to Europe? Was it Everton to Europe? Well, he was at Everton for a while, wasn't he? Yeah, I remember he went down with Wigan.
They went to Belgium.
They won the FA Cup.
Yeah, and what? They never came back up.
No, they never come back up after that. They were in the
exactly. Is that the team? Is that the team we're thinking about? Like, is that how we're gonna be?
No,
we win our only trophy and go back down and struggle to come back up. Because for me, Tottenham's not built for the Champions League, the Championship.
Bro, I'm scared if Ange stayed. Yeah, okay, Robbie, you can say what you want about this. You can think
League One in 5 years.
If Ange stayed, no, I want your opinion on this. If Ange stayed when we got relegated to the Championship, I think he'll take us to League One. I'm not even joking.
He wouldn't do well because the only time Andrew would work for me is if he has the best players in the league, and he's never going to have that at Spurs, and you're not going to get it at any club, in my opinion, probably other than Man City, right? So if we went down to the Championship, he's playing this crazy football with all of our top players leaving because they don't want to be in the second division. I don't think we come straight back up. If we genuinely are relegated, because you think Maddison ain't going to be playing in the Championship, Kulu went, Son probably and Solanke, and so a lot of our top players are going to leave, right? He's going to continue playing this style of play. It seems that the Championship are going to figure us out. I don't think we get relegated to League One, but we wouldn't come back up, I don't think. It's mad that we're having this conversation, though.
Through the playoffs. That's
exactly.
We're not winning.
Exactly that, man. Or we'd get a 3-0 lead in the playoff first leg and then lose the second leg.
And then bottle it. Yeah.
Guys,
just like Barca.
If we get relegated, right, Spurs YouTube content will be abundant.
We're going to be getting views, bro. That's one thing I will say. We'll be getting views. Yeah, it'll be crazy. The one thing I just don't like is like, bro, at the start, or at the beginning of the season, we were hearing about the goal difference, innit? Like the goal difference, the amount of goals they scored, the best attack in the league, and that was the reason to keep him in it.
The most goals.
Obviously, since then hasn't really worked out, innit? And then before that, it was the win percent, innit? Like Ange's win percent higher than Conte, higher than these man. Hey, it's not looking great now, is it? Innit? So like all the stats that these man did have to back Ange is gone now. It's not there no more.
It is, bro. So hold on, guys. I'm coming back in it. I just need to check where my food is. The delivery driver run off with my food, man. I'm watching him on the map, innit? And he's driving the wrong way. Give me a sec.
Yeah,
I might have to spark the delivery driver up. Hold on 1 second.
All the stuff that they had in it, all the stats reasons for backing Ange is gone in it. Like it's all gone now because of the bad performances. So it's just hold hands and cheer and vibes now. That's
people
really
I hate to call other YouTubers out. I've seen people like the perfect match. Is the perfect match? Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
Kate
YouTube
and
channel,
her
perfect
husband,
match. Yeah.
who, by the way, I'm saying this because I might as well. I mean, it's not that she's gonna watch this. She blocked me on Twitter for some random reason. Bear in mind, I've never spoken to her.
Perfect,
Like, I've
man.
never been on a stream with her.
You mean the I know. Okay.
Yeah?
YouTube channel, isn't it? Raw.
Yeah, the
Fairs.
perfect match, whatever it's called. Bear in mind, I never spoke to her. I never was on a debate with her, nothing like that. Yeah, so she must have sought me out, yeah, and seen I was Ange out and blocked me or something. Anyway, today
I'm not gonna have a go at them, Haz. I've gotten on with them quite well, but I do hear what you mean. There are definitely YouTube channels out there, and there's one specific one, right, for me, that really extremely patronising towards anyone who has a different opinion to him. He's from Australia. I don't need to say anymore.
Oh.
You know who I mean. Extremely patronising. He's the guy, yeah. He's the guy, man.
The ganja.
He's the guy. Yeah.
Well, what are you man laughing at? What did I miss?
We're talking about what happened to your date last Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Your date, man.
What? Listen, so I tell you.
Down, yeah?
Listen, pull-out game wasn't on. Pull-out game wasn't on point, innit? I laid deceived, innit? Yeah, but you know what? Luckily, innit? Yeah, luckily, innit?
Better take that time B, fam.
No. Luckily, she's on the pill, innit?
There you go.
Oh,
there you go, man. So that's the plan
Yeah,
C
yeah.
right there.
Yeah, it was better than watching Tottenham, bro. It was better. It was way better than talking.
Wait. Robbie, are you 18 yet?
No. It doesn't matter.
Oh, damn!
You're going to jail. You're going to
2 months
jail.
off.
All I say when you get to when you get to my big age, innit, bro, it's gonna be big times.
I don't need to wait till I'm 18, mate, if you know what I mean.
Fair enough.
I'm telling you.
Okay, guys, let's go back to eating out and leaving out before we turn the whole show into a different kind of conversation.
Before we get banned for YouTube talking about.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, the delivery driver. Hold on 1 minute. Let me just say this. He called me. Yeah, I ordered some pizza with some chicken wings with a waffle from Pizza Heatwave or something like that. It's in Wood Green.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Pizza Heatwave or something like that, innit? But boom, the delivery driver. I called him. He didn't know how to speak English, bruv. I had to use my Samsung Google Translate, bruv.
Oh my! Now you know what
it's a joke, isn't it?
To be fair, the ones that deliver for me are actually all right. I've never had problems. But anyway,
no, because I order food like hella late because obviously I finish work really late. A lot of the times, these don't have profile pics in it. I go outside to meet them. Yeah. It's a completely different person, bro. It's completely different to the profile picture, bro. Like these men are catfishes out here. I'm telling you, be wary of people who have your food. I'm telling you, one time someone showed they were on a bike. They walked up, they drove up in a car. I'm like, all right, bro. These men just lying.
No, it happens a lot, bro. It happens a lot, man.
Yeah,
is that actually a thing, right?
Yeah, it happens a lot. Like it will say so.
But the car was broken down though. Like the engine wasn't actually working. They had to keep starting the car up for it to work.
You know what? Listen, you know where I live? I live in the flat, innit? If you've been to White Hart Lane, you'll know where I live in it. You probably walk past my flat every single day, innit? But bro, I live in a flat, innit? So the drivers don't like to leave their mopeds downstairs, innit? Yeah. And a few times, innit? Yeah, a few times I've been like, yo, I have kids, innit? I can't come downstairs, innit? Yeah, there's one time, innit? I said it, yeah? He was like, oh, okay, cool, come up. He's buzzed up. I've done him up, innit? And now he's gone down, innit? His bike's got taken. Yeah? His bike got taken, innit?
Can we keep this conversation going and forget about Tottenham? Yeah? Just keep
his bike got taken. So you know what he's done, innit? Yeah? You know what he's done? He's buzzed my door, innit? I'm looking at the door, innit? And I'm looking down at my flat, innit? And I'm saying, oh shit, there's no bike there. Should I let him in? So my dumb ass, innit, was meant to press a hang up button. And I picked up the button, innit? And he said, oh, can you call the police?
So I'm taking my bike, man.
Yeah.
Taking my bike.
So I was like, listen, the food is getting cold, did it? Yeah. So
worry about
Harry, do you want to jump on? I'll put the link to you in the chat. Yeah, Happy Feet Harry. Come on, do you want to jump on?
Happy Feet Harry, my brother. What? I want to hear what he's saying, innit?
Big up Harry, man. every time.
Harry,
Harry, jump on, man. I haven't seen you in a minute, man.
bro, jump on, bro. Is the links in the chat?
Jump on, innit? Yeah, no. So obviously I've now maybe eaten half of my food, innit? Because I've hanged up, innit?
Yeah.
Bro, I totally forgot. Half an hour. I've now come down the stairs, innit, to pick up something, innit? Bro, the driver's still standing there. I was like, bruv, I done a sly lie. I was like, I called the police, innit? They said there's nothing that they can do, innit? I felt so peak, innit? I'm not gonna lie to you, innit?
I got a story exactly like that, fam. I can't lie.
Bro, it's so sad though. It's
Now
sad.
go away and let me have my food.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, just give me the food, innit? Now there was one time in it because I work as a bouncer and I do security. So there was one time it was a nightclub. It's like 2 a.m. innit? Basically, these two guys walk up in it and someone's got their phone out, like waiting for their Uber. One of them starts chatting to the guy, and he basically distracts him. The other guy rides through, swipes the phone, and then they both start running.
Oh shit.
So basically, it's just a two-man attempt to just take his phone, innit? So basically, he can't catch up because he's drunk at 2 a.m. innit? Yeah, pretty much. He asked me to call the police.
Mark,
I'm
is
like, nah.
Sim still Anjin? Because I was watching a bit of the stream, like.
Yeah, no, I saw a fan cam uploaded from them like 15 minutes ago, and it was something along the lines of still Anjin, but I'm having doubts in quotation.
Is that Sim? Was it because Ben's turned
They've lost the plot, man. They've lost the plot, man. They've lost the plot, man. Not a serious song.
If I see Sim on the street, bro, I don't know. I'm probably lose my shit.
They've lost the. You know what it is, innit? Yeah, I'll be so real in it. Look, you can't defend this madness and say.
I'm not forgetting personally, yeah. But he has such a big voice in the Spurs community because of their channel that is part of an issue now. Not because
it becomes an issue, yeah, 110%. Because when you start,
it's just because
you're influencing people, yeah,
100%. No, it's true though. No, I'll be so real. He is. They are both part of the issue as well. Because you know what? Right now, it's just the line. The line has crossed. It's just bad. Regardless if you're Anjin, out, the line is there. We've passed that line. It's bad. You have to say it how it is, and you have to. And you have to, for me, there's only one thing to do is get rid of the manager. I don't see how he can be still on his side. It makes no sense. For all them fans that still believe in Ange, it makes no sense to me. I find you a bit deluded, in my opinion. That's just my opinion. Listen, look, everybody has their opinion, but for me, I can't support this. If I start supporting this, I'm supporting mediocrity because I want Tottenham to be the best of the best. In my opinion, Tottenham is far and beyond what I believe Tottenham should be. I didn't start supporting Tottenham to be shit, to be honest with you. It might sound like I'm a glory hunter, but for real though, like I expect Tottenham to be the best of the best, and they're nowhere near it.
TJ, when I was growing up, Spurs weren't very good, yeah. But we started to get better from 06, 05, 06 when Martin Yol. We got back into Europe. And then in 2010, we made the Champions League for the first time. And that was like a big thing. Then we regressed a bit. Then we got Poch, and that's what you remember. But like I told you guys before, I mean, Eugene can vouch for me. This is worse than the 90s. At least in the 92,000, we were a mid-table club. This is worse.
Of course, in the 90s, we won something, bro. Yes, that's why I said, if we win something, then, it changes a lot of perceptions. But, guys, the thing is with Anges, we know, right, that we can't trust him to do what he's supposed to do. And earlier, guys, you was talking about his tactics, right? And he doesn't change. And I've been saying maybe he doesn't know how to change because he only has one way of doing things and he believes in that way. But the problem is that way of doing things that he's wanting to do now, right, in the Premier League, it doesn't work because the Premier League teams are much better than the teams that he will ever have to play the style that he wants to play. But
I don't even if you've got better players, I still stand by what I said to a lot of people, yeah, it still wouldn't work.
No, but I'm saying that's why in the Premier League, right, you want to play Ange ball in that kind of speed and in that kind of intensity, right? No human being can do it. That's why Ange needs cyborgs.
To be fair, he's got a point.
Yeah. Right. He needs
that's a really good point. Yeah, no, that still baffles me as well, bro. I don't know why we didn't stop in the Celtic market. No, I'm dead serious.
It's not even that. Teach honestly, even just take the running bit aside. Just tactically, what he's asking from the players is also You can't do it. Like, he's wants players freedom football, like this whole freedom football kind of thing. But there's nobody, every single player, and I keep calling it FIFA football. Like, it's not FIFA, bro. Like, in FIFA, you can slap man in an evolution
on Wednesday,
and they can shoot.
Like, what FIFA changes, bring on Maddison and Johnson and bring Bergval, and Madison's a free.
You know what I'm saying? Like
FIFA
bro,
changes.
I have an 87 rated evolution Bergval. He would never be that in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't just slap him in an evolution and suddenly he can shoot and pass and all this. It's not how it works. Like, everyone in real life has deficiencies. Even the best players in the world have deficiencies 100%. In their game. And the way a system is supposed to work is you highlight the player's strengths and you basically downplay the weaknesses. That's how any good system works. And you then bring in players that can help support that. But with this whole freedom football thing that's going on, you're basically putting players in positions in which they're not successful. Like, we're seeing, I don't know if you guys remember against Wolves, but it's the perfect example of Solanke dropping in between Sarr and Bentancur to pick up the ball and drive with it. Like, we don't want Solanke there. We want Solanke in the box. And what happened is that when Solanke would drop down, who was in the box in the 90th minute missing headers? It was Sarr.
Exactly.
Because that's not in the position where Sarr can succeed. And we were basically having that all over the pitch. We're seeing when Udogie was there, he would invert, take up the space that Maddison's supposed to be. Maddison now can't create. And now we have players slagging off, or we have fans slagging off Maddison as if he's supposed to thrive in this kind of system when it doesn't work.
We're not playing to his strengths, though. Like
we're
so
not
many
playing
other players.
That's literally what it is. We're not playing to the strengths of our players. And that's why we're playing so badly, because having freedom football is not actually something that works in the top level, because you can't expect players to come in and be able to do everything. And the players that can do a good job at almost everything are the best players in the world. Players like Rodri, Vinny when he's attacking Mbappe, players like that. We don't have that, and we'll never get that.
Even Rodri spoke to Højbjerg about Ange. I don't know if you heard this before, yeah?
I don't know that.
And Højbjerg told Rodri, you wouldn't even survive in this system.
I'm not surprised, to be honest, because the amount you demand is crazy.
It's so frantic.
I believe that, yeah.
And Elijah, you did the best description for me I've ever heard about our build-up. You said because everyone drops in. You said everyone drops in.
Yeah.
Which is why Solanke is so far back. Like, honestly, it was the best description I heard, man. When you said that to me, I was like, this guy knows what he's talking about.
I know a little bit of football, man.
He always asks certain players to play two roles, though. It's like, I'm looking at Solanke. Do you want him to be that target man up top for crosses to come in the box so he can flick them in or on? Or do you want him to drop deep, do the hold-up play? Because he can't do both. Because then when he's dropping deep, then he's playing it out
There's
wide.
No one in the box.
Yeah, exactly. He's putting the cross in, or it's one of the midfielders who isn't tall enough or a good header of the ball. You're looking at Archie Gray today. Was he a centre-back or like a midfielder?
Or was he a right-back or a right
winger?
winger?
Stay back and then go forward. And it's just like a lot of the teams above us, Bournemouth, for example, even Newcastle, I'd say, Brighton, Brentford, all of these sides above us, or I'd say at least 60% of them, don't have a better squad than us, but their managers play to their players' strengths. They get the best out of them. Whereas you've got Porro and Udogie, who are best when they're wide players and you're inverting them. You've got a player like Dragzin, who I'm not a big fan of, who works in more of a low block, sort of. He'd thrive at Forest, in my opinion, right now, clearing it away, it away. You're right. And he's sticking him on the halfway line in a high line when he's got no pace. You've got Archie Gray, who you're just playing everywhere, pin him down to a position. You've got Sonny, who's at his best for me, or was. I think he's on the decline. You were bang on about that, to be fair. Last season when we had a debate about that. But
I remember
whilst I think he's on a decline, I still think you can get more out of him if you play him like Conte and Jose did, almost as that inside forward, running on, getting the ball, and then one-on-one with a keeper who's one-on-one so often. But he's hugging the touchline under this guy. You've got players like Johnson and Werner, who this manager wanted, and you expect me to be behind him, but if you're not, you're called toxic, negative.
Werner for another year, bro.
You're patronised. And those two late goals there, when the game was done, those two late goals will save his skin for another week. And it does my head in. But I'm not a true Spurs fan. Yeah, I do, because it's those two late goals and it don't look as bad now as a 3-2. If we lose that 3-0 today, he's sacked. Now I'm not sure he will be.
He won't be sacked, no, because the narrative will be, as you said earlier, Robbie, they gave it their all. even when we were 3-0 down,
They're
we've
still
tried to
fighting
fight
for
to
him.
come
They're still
back.
fighting for him,
You know,
yeah.
that's good because that's always been the narrative for Andrew is the fact that we're down and out. It looks like we're down and out, and we're still fighting, and we're still trying to get back into
No,
the
let's
game.
not
That
do
literally, that
this here, Ram.
scoreline,
Listen, I've
No, no,
listened
no,
to
no.
all
scoreline
you man.
epitomizes
No,
that.
let's not do this
Okay.
here, innit? Let's not. No. Simply, it's rubbish. We're losing too
It
many
is rubbish,
games.
yeah.
Let's not use excuses to suit everybody's narrative. The narrative is
We're not saying what
we
we
are
No,
believe.
we're not saying that,
We're
TJ.
absolutely shit. He
TJ,
should
we're
be
not
sacked.
saying that. TJ,
He
we're
should
not
be
saying that, man.
sacked.
You're too focused on your pizza, bro.
I agree
That's
with
not what
you.
we said. That's not what we said. We said
I
that's
haven't
what
got my
them man are
pizza.
gonna
I'm fucking hungry, man. That's what I am.
Oh, you ate that shit already? Nah, TJ,
Yeah,
we're
but
saying
guys,
that's what people are
yeah,
gonna use as excuses.
yeah.
Man. Sorry,
But guys,
TJ.
I gotta go soon, right? So it's gonna be 2:30 a.m. in Malaysia
late,
here.
isn't it? Well, you
Oh,
are.
yeah.
Guys, thanks for having me on. Good to meet up with you again, Robbie.
Oh, that's why you look tired. I was gonna say you look like you're tired. By the way, I forgot you were across the whole world. You're in the future.
In the future, you know.
Yeah. And
In the future. Big up, Eugene.
don't forget, guys, please subscribe to all of us here, right? Spursvision TV, Lily White,
Please
Lane,
subscribe to Eugene if you haven't already.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's
and of
subscribe
course
to Eugene.
DJ's channel and Has channel, right? Elijah's channel, Robbie's channel. Guys, we just have to sit back and wait to see what happens, right?
We have to sit there and take it up the arse, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Deal with
No,
it.
dude.
No. I think he has until February 6th and
No,
February
dude.
9th, right? These are the two very important dates for him. If he gets kicked out of both cups and there's just left one Europa League, the European League Championship to come about, maybe then he'll get sacked because Levy will be in panic mode. He will say, shit, we're nowhere near top 4 or even near Europe, and we need to win the Europa League. I need to get in somebody who's competent to take over. But at the moment, it doesn't matter.
No, did he?
We are stuck here.
No, did he? You know what I'm saying? Man, like Dito, my broski.
No, did he?
No, did he?
No, they do. All right, but guys, take care. Right.
Take care, man.
Take care, Eugene. I'll speak to you soon.
All the best, mate.
Yeah, it's
In
a
a
suffering
bit, man.
time, right? But don't worry, we got Hoffenheim to gripe about too. If we beat them, then I like to see the flip flopping kind of thing, right? We'll beat
Eugene,
Hoffenheim.
you know what? Yeah, you will wake up. You're in the future to us, innit? You'll wake up and you'll tell us if he's gotten sacked.
Oh yeah. You guys know. All right, guys.
Jeez, bro.
Take care, man. All right.
See you later,
Oh,
buddy.
Best, mate.
In a bit, man.
And everyone, happy New Year, right? The Lunar New Year is coming up, so.
Oh yeah, is it end of January? Is it end of
Yeah, end
January?
of January. Yeah. So.
It's my birthday on the 1st of January. Hopefully, Andrew will be sat by then.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up, fam.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
It's gonna be
Bye-bye.
a bad
Take
day.
care. In a bit, man. In a bit.
Yeah.
See ya.
Take care. Take care,
Oh,
Eugene.
Nah, bro. Like, let's be real, innit? We just need to get sacked. We can't be using them excuses in 2025.
I agree with you, bro. But what
Yeah.
we were saying, TJ, was what other people were using an excuse. That's
I'm
what we
using
were-
the excuses.
Yeah, we're just
that other
highlighting what
people
they're gonna
are.
say. Yeah, we're just highlighting what them man are gonna say, though. You know what I'm saying?
on those
That's what it is,
other
man.
channels. I don't know what channels, but anyway.
I don't know what
A lot
channel.
of
That's
people
what I'm
a lot of
gonna be.
people turn to
One
that, bro.
based in Australia.
Oh, the ganja.
Peace and love, man.
peace and love. Peace and love.
No, do you know the best part? I've got to bring this up. Yeah, I've got to bring this up. I've seen this guy go more and more mad over the weeks as things have been getting worse. French at the beginning of the season, he's loving life. He's outside. Yeah, man, we're going to win the title on there. Gets to a few months on, he's a little bit more down, he's a little bit more rattled. I put on his stream 2 weeks ago, the first sentence I hear him say, I kid you not, and Elon Musk, he's a white supremacist, man. It's like, how has Ange gotten you that
No.
rattled that you've
Yeah.
gone from a conversation about the manager to Elon Musk on
he's
Twitter?
right.
Because you
Elon
don't want to
Musk, yeah.
debate about the manager. That's the thing. That guy's going more and more mad as the weeks go by.
And
Patronise everyone.
Peace and love. But he
Yeah,
has a go
he'll
at everyone
patronise
else.
everyone. You're an
Yeah.
idiot. You're not a true
You mean-
Spurs fan.
You know what
You're
it
bad.
means, innit? You know what them two signs, peace and love, mean? Fuck off.
Flip her around.
Oh, jeez. You might
no.
as well just say the man's name at this point, bro. Hey, we've spoke about everything to do with him. Bro. His beard,
I'll be-
where he's from, where his takes. You might as well just
I'll
say
be
the
so
man's
real
name.
in it, yeah.
Anonymous man.
I'll be so real in it. The more I watch Tottenham, the more I fall out of love.
With what? Live?
Because like with everything, man.
With life, you know.
Like I'll be so real with it. I actually haven't watched the Tottenham game fully in full concession for the last 3 weeks now. I've been counting a full game.
No,
I'll be so real in it because like I can't. I'm actually at the point where I just can't watch it anymore.
It's painful, yeah.
I hear it.
You know,
It's
so
really painful.
more or less like today, we conceded straight away. I turned it off.
I hear it,
Bro,
man.
like, how many times? No, Hans, bro, listen, we've been streaming for a long time, innit? How many times have I told you, bro? I don't watch that shit when we start losing. I turn that shit off. I protect my mind and my soul. My mind and my soul is more important than that shit.
TJ, you'll be told by some for doing that you're not a true Spurs fan. That's what some people say to you for doing that.
You can fuck right off to the Arsenal, bro. I promise you. I'll be so real. I'm more Spurs than you, bro. I'll be so real. You know why? Because I haven't sat here through this shit and accepted it. Do you get where I'm coming from? People have sat here and accepted this mediocrity. You know, I've been. I'll tell you straight. Az can vouch for me.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I didn't even want the brother here, bro.
I didn't want him here. I didn't want him here.
I didn't want the brother here. And even up to, I think I was probably one of the first people calling Ange out.
But you also, to be fair to you, TJ, even though you didn't want him, I didn't want him, but I was more vocal about it than you. You were actually supporting him for a while, to be fair.
I didn't want him there, but I was giving him the benefit of the doubt. You know, all these things that he used to say, like, oh, next season, like last season we were talking about, next season we're gonna title contend, or next season we're gonna do something better. I win in my second season. Entertainment is more. I was giving him the benefit of the doubt, but bro, I can't support it anymore. Yeah. I generally can't support it anymore. The reason being, it's just not good enough. You know how long we've been Ange out for? The last time we were on Spurs Kings TV.
Oh, remember? Yeah.
Yeah, and we got that recording of Happy Feet saying he's Ange out. You know how long that was ago? Harry Scarf, innit? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I call him Happy Feet, innit? He basically, for a very long time has. Listen, you know how long that was ago? That was, we're in February, well, we're in January 2025. I'm thinking it's at the start of the year.
Bro, I've been out since February last year, so it's almost been a year for me. Yeah,
it's almost been a year for me as well.
Hitting anniversaries and that, you know, that's crazy.
Bro, no, I'll be so real, bro. Me and Haz have been we've been Ange out for a very long time.
Yeah, man.
You know, so out of all the fan base, I'll tell you straight, I can't accept this shit. So I don't watch it. And I don't tolerate it. And when people start to defend it, I say they're not true fans. Because generally speaking, you would want Tottenham to win games. The standard is, this is the standard out of, forget what you believe in, Ange in, Ange out, Levy in, Levy out, Enoch in, Enoch, forget all that shit. The standard should be, we should win matches. In fact, we should be better than our opponents. We're not. We're clearly not. We struggle every single week.
TJ, he was speaking about the title challenge last season. We
lucky to stay up, bro. Tell me about it. Tell me about it. Man, we can't even say that. You know what he was saying? You know what he was speaking about?
Yeah.
He was speaking about the relegation battle, bro.
Really?
Relegation fight, you know.
We're actually in it though. It's not even like a joke. Right, we might be in a relegation battle. We're seriously in one. For me, it was last season. Obviously, it started really well, and I was behind him. That Chelsea game was the first little red flag. It was like, what's going on here? Go down to 9 men and die with a high line. What's all that about? But for me, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. I said 5th at the end of the first season. It's not terrible. It's not great. It's not terrible. We ended the season crap. I will judge this fellow in his second season because that's what he's constantly said himself. Second season, right? I will judge him on what he does in the second season. He's had 3 transfer windows. Whilst he's not had loads and loads of money, he's been backed more than the last 2 managers. And in his second season, where he always wins things, where he's always successful, we currently sat 15th in the league table. For me, it was that Ipswich game where I was bordering on it, but that Ipswich game was like, it's just not going to work. There's no.
Sorry, you changed your mind. Was it when the one lost to Ipswich? You mean this season?
Ipswich, yeah. So I was sort of last season. I was Anjin. The beginning of this season.
I remember. Yeah.
I was having doubts, but I thought I'll give him a little bit of time. And then Ipswich, we lose that game. It's like, yeah, this is just I think that followed up the 4-0 win against City, or the 4-0 win might have been the one after, but it was like we'd pick up a great result and then pick up a crap one, It's like there's no consistency.
Literally.
It's causing us to get
And now we have consistency at least.
It was also the comment that he came out with before that Ipswich. I've never heard, I'm okay with conceding goals. That's what he said.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
the entertainment is more important. Bro, that fucking pissed me off.
People translate that to, he was sort of saying we'll score more than the opposition. No, he wasn't. He literally said, as long as we can score goals, I'm okay with
Sim,
conceding
I'm still
goals.
Anjin, but I'm losing faith.
That's how you lose games. Conceding goals.
So fucked, man. If he's
and then on the Thursday of the Roma game, he's coming out with stuff from that game saying, as long as we're entertaining, mate. And it's just people say this guy has a winning mentality and always wins things. His biggest backers. He's one thing. Yeah, in Scotland, in Australia, you're being patronising. No, I'm not.
No,
these
Scotland,
leagues are nowhere near as good as the Premier League.
Just so you know,
that's not patronising. That's factual.
Next manager's go, and just apparently 1.5. But I think that means it's quite high. But
yeah, it's because every other manager's been sacked by this point, so it's just Ange.
There's no one left. There's still Victor Pereira, Pep Guardiola.
But you see, you say that everybody else has been sacked at this point, so it's just Ange to go. Look, for me, the fact that the board is not backing him, we haven't seen signings because they've said they're gonna back him. They said, and we haven't seen no signings.
Yeah, man,
makes me question everything.
This isn't backing him. This is keeping him employed.
Although I'm Ange out, although I'm Ange out, I'm still like, cool. The board have said they're gonna back you. So where is his players? And for me,
where is the
I don't want to fight a relegation battle with Ange. I rather fight a relegation battle with someone else.
Get Big Sam in, lads. It will save us.
My point is this, innit? I'd rather fight a relegation battle, if it comes to it, with someone else. You know why? It could be anybody. It can even be any of us. You know why? Because at least then, I'll be so... No, bro. You might think I'm deluded, innit? But at least then, the board has said or tried something different. Do you get where I'm coming from? Instead of backing Ange and going through this relegation battle with Ange, they've decided to change something. That will give me some sort of hope. But the fact that the board have not even bought nobody for him, and they're not even looking to boot him out the club, it makes me question why I'm even supporting Tottenham. We're fucking limbo, bro.
I don't know, bro. I don't know.
Why are we supporting Tottenham, bro? No, but for real though, that's the question that we have to all ask ourselves. Why are we supporting this club? When it's shit like this, you have to turn it off.
I'm saying I haven't bought anything Tottenham related or purchased anything Tottenham related in like over a decade, fam. I'm 22. I haven't purchased anything. I don't see the point. Like all the money goes to Levy anyway.
I might as well say this. Yeah, I'm not getting so much shit for this. But he's saying I'm racist, yeah.
Who said you're racist?
No. I know you're joking.
Okay. All right, context. No, you have to contextualize it, yeah, because
anyway,
because Robbie don't watch
videos. I was with someone at work about Tottenham fans in general, and I was like, I'm so sick of these people coming just to watch Son. They're not real Spurs fans. But this is the point. This is the point. Because they're not real. Some of them might be. Some of them from Korea might be. Most of them are probably not though. They're only here to watch Son. So our fan base, when you say why are we still watching the game, because we have a lot of tourists, a lot of day trippers, a lot of people come for the experience. Let's say I'm an experienced fan. Right?
What Levy has done very well is basically divide the fan base, isn't it?
Yeah, I didn't want to sound like I was racist, but I don't know how to phrase it.
No, it doesn't come across racist, though. You're right, though.
I have to explain the context to Rob in it, but basically, like, Levy has diversified the fan base, which is a double-edged sword. Like, it's a good thing in terms of bringing in money and bringing that stuff, but when you're not using that money to further the aspirations of the club, then at that point it becomes a double-edged sword, because now
it's a good thing for the business here, but not for the atmosphere.
For the business. Yeah, exactly, for the atmosphere, or even for the ambition at that point. Because again, like, if they're coming for entertainment, for a good time out, they don't really care if you win the game that much, innit? Like, they might be upset, but it's like watching like a TV show, innit? Like, if the episode's done, you're upset, but you go watch something else, innit?
You
like,
move on, innit?
You move on, innit? And it's like, the people who actually care and it sticks with them, that we've lost and all that type of stuff. We can't like form like a whole thing, because there's so many different people, so many different intentions in the ground now. And like, you see it at like Anfield, you see it at Old Trafford now. Like, those used to be fortresses back in the day. Like, everyone was on the same page, same unison. And even up in Liverpool, they're getting the same kind of thing where people are coming from all over the world now, and it's just not the same atmosphere it used to be even like 5-10 years ago at this point. And Levy has literally just been the exact same thing for that. Like, we're getting Travis Scott concerts, 50 Cent concerts, go-karting, Formula One, all this type of stuff out of stadium. And people are just coming for completely different reasons.
You know where else he's going? Is it just the Tottenham Stadium in England 50's going or not?
I think it's mainly just us, to be honest. I don't know.
50 Cent.
I didn't want to pay bloody Levy more money to watch 50 Cent.
I'm not going to lie to you, innit, yeah? Like I said, I've already checked out. Like, I'll be so real, innit, yeah? I've already checked out, innit, yeah? If 50 Cent is going to Tottenham, I might go, Fuck it, bro.
TJ, bro, I'm tempted to go. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm tempted to go, but I don't want to give him more money.
I'm not going, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going
already. Yeah.
If I want to listen to 50 Cent, I'll just go on YouTube Music, fam. Like,
no, but I want to see him live.
Nah, bro. In real life, bro, it's different, bro. You can't say that, my brother.
Not when it comes to Levy. I'm not giving Levy money. If it's just 50 Cent in general, cool, innit? But
it's true, though.
Levy we're talking about as well, and Davido, I think that's a free. I think. I want to see.
What? You going to the next game? At home?
It was Leicester.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I mean, hopefully we'll have a new manager by then.
What makes you guys? Wait. What makes you go to the games?
Bro, I paid for my ticket already, bro. I paid for a season ticket.
Yeah, I know, innit? But why don't you just sell it on, innit?
What's someone else that sits in my place? What's the difference then?
Get some money back.
They'll always fill out that stadium, no matter how many people.
It doesn't matter.
As you said earlier, as we were talking about, there are so many people that go for day out. Personally, I won't give any money to the club shop. I mean, any Spurs shirts that I buy, they're not from.
But Robbie,
I'm not going to say anymore. I don't want to get in trouble.
You know, 16 not down White Hart Lane. That's the last season I ever bought a Spurs shirt.
Don't go anywhere near the club shop.
I haven't been to the club shop since then.
Yeah, I think I've been to like 2 games in the last couple of years. I don't want to, man. The atmospheres aren't great.
It's shit, honestly. The atmosphere's crap.
It's actually pointless. I don't get any real.
Probably when you look around, I guess for me it's a bit different because I'm sitting in the West anyway. But even in the other, I know what happened to him. But there's no atmosphere, man. Like, it's just dead. Like, there's no one really cares that much. That's the disappointing thing. Like, no one cares that much. So like now things are going wrong. Unless we still have him by Leicester, and this is why I want to sack him now, because at least if we bring in a new manager, go and buy number 6. Because if we don't buy number 6, like, we're going to keep leaking goals. And
this is why I don't want to play with Dunn, though. It's
that's the main thing. That's one of the 2 reasons, man.
That's why we need to get rid of him.
That's one of the reasons. But even the other reason, Levy ain't gonna spend money on a world class 6. He ain't gonna pay the wages.
I don't even need one of world class 6. I'll bring back Skip or Hope. Can we cancel Hope?
Yeah, but that's not good enough at this point, though. At this point, that's not good enough.
We need someone to keep us up, bro. We need someone.
But Skip and Hoiberg aren't the players to be doing that.
It's better than nothing, though. I hear your point.
Like, it is better than nothing, to be fair. It is to be fair, but remember, the reason we're so desperate for a 6 is because of this system. Like, if a new manager comes in and implements something different, we may not necessarily need a 6.
We do need it. Elijah, you say that, I no disrespect, but we're probably the only club in Europe and the only team in Europe that doesn't play with number 6.
But is that down to the manager, though? That's down to the manager.
That's why I wanted to get rid of the manager. I was bringing.
I agree with you, but I'm saying it in a sense of we know that we need a 6, right? Like, I'm not saying we don't need a 6, but I'm saying the reason we need a 6 so desperately right now is because of the tactics of the manager. Like if you sack the manager and bring in a new manager with a different playing style, yes, we'll still need A6, but it won't be so desperate to the point. Like because right now we're playing, because right now, like if we have our full starting 11, yeah, we play one midfield as a single pivot. Like the only reason we're changing little things now is because of the injuries. But let's say we have our entire starting team, starting 11. We play with one person. We play Bentancur as a single pivot. If we play two people as a double pivot at the 6, automatically that's half the responsibility shared.
We're on Tottenham TV, Robbie. Danny Kiriakou. Mate, we've woken up Danny Kiriakou. I can't believe that's actually happened.
I don't even know
what he said.
No. I'm saying I'm surprised he's actually on stream because, bro, he's never been on streams in like a
I
year,
haven't seen him in a while, yeah.
No, he was messaging me for a while, but anyway, I'm surprised. The fact that Danny's going on streams says a lot, man. Like, he must be fuming. Basically, this Elijah, he doesn't really. He used to go on streams a lot, but he doesn't really go on that much. And for him to come on, it says a lot, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, that's what I'm saying. In terms of like, because we have a single pivot, pretty much we need it. We need someone like world class at that point. In fact, just for this system alone. But if we play like, let's say if we play like a 4-2-3-1, we're gonna have two holding midfielders. So at that point, we wouldn't necessarily need two world-class players or world-class systems. So like we can literally have two.
Sarr and Basuma just further back. Is that what you're saying, basically?
Yeah, like we can. Like we'll still need A6. Yeah, like we'll still need A6, but it won't be.
Yo,
as
hold on. The door. My pizza's now finally here. Hold on 1 second.
Just
now here, bro. Now it's here, innit? But yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Is
I'm probably gonna order a pizza now because he's maybe on pizza.
Fair, isn't it? Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah,
fucking pizzas, man. I got pizzas in the freezer. I might whack one in the oven. I can't lie, but
I'm hungry, bro. Anyway, but
yeah.
Do you know what I mean, bro? It's just depressing, like, honestly. But
I don't think it's just a number 6 though. It's just having no cover for the centre backs at all. It's like if you stopped inverting both the fullbacks as well, at least then when teams were breaking us, you'd have cover in the wide areas. You look at most of the goals we've conceded, even today for that goal where it was crossed to Tarkovsky at the back post. No one's marking him. No one. When we're caught out in transition, the fullbacks are inverted. The fullbacks are inverted. It's mad, man. We just need some cover for those centre backs, especially when you're playing that high line with Dragazin and Gray. I don't even know if Gray was centre back. What was Gray doing today? It was like I was trying to figure out. I'm going, is he a 6?
You know what it was,
is he an 8? Is he a centre back?
Nah, you know what it was, Robbie. I'm gonna tell you how we set up. I'll tell you how we set up in it. So 3-4-3 in it. Let's say it was a 3-4-3. What would happen is we'd use the back three to build out from the back. Basically, if we're able to solidify possession, we have Everton on the back foot, not necessarily counter-attack, but they're defending us and they're not pressing. What would happen is Archie Gray would supply help down the right-hand side. And if the ball's on the right-hand side. So if the ball's on the right-hand side, you'll have Ben Davies and Dragacin as the two centre-backs. And then you'll have basically everyone up forward. Archie Gray will provide support to Porro on the right-hand side. And Porro will basically be the winger. Kulusevski would roam. Now, basically, put a mirror on that. That's what it was on the left side. If the ball's on the left side, Davies goes up, supports who was on the left, Maddison, and Maddison will start creating. Kulusevski would then become a shadow striker, making runs into the box like Brendan Johnson. And then you'd basically have Ben Davies push forward as a left winger to support that. And that's basically, and then you have Gray and Dragusin as the two centre backs there.
Right.
That's basically
Did you say
how
Ben Davies pushed over to play left wing?
He would basically push up, yeah. He would push up to provide support to Maddison.
Like
that's basically how it works.
Sort of thing, yeah.
That's how it worked. And then it wasn't until, and then when Dragusin came off, when Dragusin came off for Richarlison, that's when we saw the more natural back four, Gray, Davies, Spence, and Porro. That's when we saw natural back four.
They went in it.
Yeah, but that's basically how it was for the first half. Like whenever the ball's on the right side, you see Archie Gray hugging the touchline, going forward. Like there was times where there was a ball by Everton's corner flag. Archie Gray's up there pressing him. I'm like, how the fuck are you up there? You're the centre back. You're a right centre back. Why are you up there pressing him?
I saw Gray play right. I thought at some point we were playing back four. I thought he was playing right back initially because he was taking throws on the right. Then I saw him at centre back at some point, so I thought he tucked in. Then I saw him in midfield. I was like, where is this guy playing? Like,
you know what it is? Right. It's because like literally the way we had set up here, we'd have if we played like base positions. On the right touchline, you'd have three players. You'd have Kulusevski, Porro, and you'd have Archie Gray. So basically, them three were all kind of just inverting. Well, not inverting, but they were hovering in space. So if Kulusevski would make a run forward, Porro would invert, Gray would overlap. If you have Porro inverting, Gray would hug the touchline. So if they lose the ball, Porro would sprint back. So basically, and that's what it was on the left side too. So they're all just kind of interchanging and moving, but that's the freedom football that I'm talking about. It's freedom football. Archie Gray is not a creator. Weird. You know what I'm saying? Porro is not an inverted centre mid or whatever you want to call an inverted position. He's not that. So all this freedom stuff, you're basically putting them in positions which they're not going to succeed in because they're not built for that.
Quick question I've got for you guys. Really. Quick question I've got for you guys. What could Ange do to change it up?
What I would do simply for me, what I would do is don't invert the fullbacks, invert the forwards. As in invert Sonny, invert if you can put Kulusevski there or even Johnson, invert the forwards. So play like a narrow three and play if you're going to stick with the four at the back. Because we've got lack of defenders, right? I would play a three, but you ain't got much defenders, and play the fullbacks as natural fullbacks, like overlapping. So then forwards just invert, and then tell the two, whoever midfielders he picks, say Sarr and Bentancur, by example, and tell them to sit. So then at least you have like a 3 or something, 3 or 4 like further back players, and then you have because we don't have a number 6. Then I'll just tell Maddison to play just high up near Solanke or whoever's up front.
So you think that will change our fortunes if he was to invert the forward?
Make it simple. Just make it simple, bro. Like this guy complicating everything. I swear to God. Like he just.
I think we just need to promote the idea of crossing the ball, and we need to have players on the wing. Like I would play Porro as a right winger. No, I'm actually being so serious because Brendan Johnson's useless.
He just needs to be out wide, bro.
Yeah, Kulusevski on the right is borderline useless. I would, especially at this point in the season. So I would rather put Porro as a right winger because he actually crosses the ball, and I'd actually want to put Mikey Moore as a left wing because he actually crosses the ball in the air. He doesn't just whip balls across the ground, innit? And obviously Solanke's down injured now, and we have Richarlison basically as our striker option. But Richarlison likes to attack the ball; is very aggressive. Solanke is great in the air. He's good in the air, and we need to basically be like we scored against Newcastle. How? Because Porro whipped in a ball. And Solanke outmaneuvered Dan Burn. He was like 7'7", and he managed to score a header. And these are things that we create a lot of problems. And Porro is especially dangerous when he's whipping the ball in. So we need to just prioritize the fact that we have target men who don't mind getting in the air on our team. We have Solanke and we have Richarlison. We have to play to their strengths. If they're shutting down the wings, now we have Maddison and Kulusevski there who can help carry the ball or can pick out an intricate pass. And then we have to make sure we set up with an actual defensive line. I would probably go with something like, even a 4-3-3 would work. It's just the way you implement it. Like, don't invert the fullbacks. Just let the fullbacks go. Or if you want to start Porro as a winger and go with a more defensive back four, go with that with at least one midfielder to kind of help that out, create some triangles so we're good in possession. And then just let the attack do the attacking. It cross the ball in, have Maddison and Kulu there to pick up the pace if we need to. That's the simplest way to play, man. Just play simple. Don't go too crazy with it.
Complicated and everything, man. Honestly, it's just
I
don't go crazy with it.
Yeah, I think both of you are pretty much bang on. I mean, personally, if I was to choose like a formation, I think a 5-3-2 would work pretty well. Have Porro and Udogie if both are fully fit, out wide, crossing balls. I think Son is that inside forward running on. Solanke is the target man because he can play that role really, really well. Play with a 6, 8 and 10 as your midfield 3, one of each. I think that would work. And I just think, as I say, it doesn't necessarily have to be one formation. Like you say, a 4-3 could work, but you've just got to change little things. Maybe don't invert the fullbacks. Play with a 6. Drop that line back a little bit. Just little changes to each formation. It's not the formation. It's the way this manager's implementing it. It's not 4-3-3. It's just how he's using it. The fact that you've got no 6 covering your centre backs, you're inverting both fullbacks. No wonder teams are attacking us so easily in wide areas. And every time a team wins the ball off us in transition,
that's the only way they score.
If they can play it to their wide man quick enough goal. We saw it in that Newcastle game, whether it was a handball or not. For me, it wasn't. Bergvall loses the ball, Jordan, and bang to Anthony Gordon. He's in. He's in because Porro went close enough to him because he's been inverted and then can't cover. Draga's in today when Enjoy's running at him. He should do better, in my opinion, because he goes to commit and then looks like he sort of backs out. He should do better. And at one point in time, he's got to put in a challenge. But at the same time, where's your fullback? Where's your fullback to cover your wide player? Draga's in sort of there. The high line, has already been exposed. He's the only player down that side. So it's just like, it's one of them. You just need more cover defensively for me. And I think you don't need your whole team to be interchanging roles. I think you want that one player, your number 10 for me, basically allow them to free roam. And for me, Madison or Kulusevski, if the rest of the team are really doing their jobs, positionally aware, if you change the formation a bit, maybe play with the 6 fullbacks out wide, if you play one of them in the 10, I think we get the best out of them. I really do, because just allow them to have that space and they'll be able to really thrive for me. But it's just the tactics under this guy. And when he does adapt, I think, okay, it looks like he's going with a back 3 today. And then I see Madison on the left. And I'm like, why? What's going? Why can't we just play players in their correct positions? Madison 10. It's not rocket science. Play him in the 10. Porro's a wing back who thrives out wide. Play him as a wing back out wide. Stop trying to get these players to do things they're not good at.
Literally, and Madison.
So I put on a video after his last game. This is just empty words. Get this manager out. Should I read you some of the prize I got? Shut up, mate.
Who put this video out?
No, this is on Haters TV, on Instagram.
Oh, so, yeah.
Look at some of the comments I get. I go, this is just empty words. Sack this manager before he relegates us. This is last game. He goes, some guy goes, shut up, mate. Take Spurs out your mate name Gremlin. Honestly, these people are just like...
Mate, you should see one of the comments. I put it in the Tottenham Away group chat. I don't know if you saw it.
I saw that, yeah. I saw that.
A guy who commented, and the first thing he says is, even if we were second, it doesn't mean we'd be doing better.
What?
Sorry.
I saw that and I was like, what the fuck?
I actually don't understand that. I don't actually understand what it means.
It doesn't mean we're doing better. Well, yes, it does, because we've gotten better results and therefore we're far higher in the table. It's just, I've never seen such stupidness. Even like during Conte and Jose, the fans were never saying this. It's just like, it's almost like some of our fans, because opposition fans have said we're entertaining, because whilst they're watching us score 2 or 3, they're watching us concede 4 or 5.
For a neutral it is.
And Spurs fans are latching onto that entertaining tag, certain Spurs fans, to back this guy. Sorry, I'm not entertained. Entertained is enjoying something. Being entertained is like really getting into something. I'm not enjoying seeing my team being outplayed by Everton, conceding 3 goals in the first half.
I can't enjoy a game if we don't win.
Bro,
if we don't win, I can't enjoy it.
Everton
entertaining.
had scored 1 goal or something in their last few games before today, and they scored 3 in 30 minutes.
Yeah,
bro,
I think Calvert-Lewin had 5, but I agree.
But you know what the alarming thing is, isn't it? It's more or less the elder generation that is better, that are protecting this manager.
No, it's not. It's not.
I'll be so real in it, yeah. No. I'll be so real. In my workplace, there's 2 long-term supporters. One's 66 years old, and another one is on the ages of 50 to something. And they're in love with Ange. They think it's all merry-go-round.
I know who you're talking about. I can think of one.
So it makes no sense, though.
I know who you're talking about. I can think of one. I'm not gonna say his name because I respect him.
Let's not do it because
no. But I'm talking about people that I work with, innit?
Social security number.
I'm talking about people that I work with, innit?
Other than his name.
Yeah, literally.
I'm talking about people that I work with, innit?
Bro, I can think of 2 or 3 older YouTubers.
But I know who you're talking about. I already know who you're on. It's the older generation that are protecting it.
Has put in the chat.
Bro, I will say the name.
Put it in the chat. I'm interested to see who you mean.
Bro, I know who he's talking about, bro. I don't know why you don't want to say it, fam. Like, you might as well just say the name, bro.
I'll put it in the group chat anyway. Because you told me not to call out people, bro. So I'm not calling out people.
But it's true, though. No, but it's true, though. But but let's be real, you know.
Fair enough.
No, but it's true, though.
Young fans as well, bro. On Twitter, you go on X, yeah. I tweet something about Ange, or I go on Instagram, like I just told you. These fans will call me Gremlin, all this stuff. They're actually younger fans, bro. I'm like, what the fuck are you? How are you backing this manager? Like,
as soon as people start insulting you, I'm like, all right, cool. So you have nothing to add to the because trust me, I've been doing YouTube for years.
No, not him, but I know who you're talking about.
No, it's not my man. But I was making commentary videos since 2023. I've been doing videos before that. I just turned on the camera 3 months ago, and I got subscribers. That's not how that works, innit? So I've been called so many things to the point where it's like people online cannot cannot move me on how I feel
No,
about
bro, it's
myself.
not, I don't care about them. It's just like these people, like.
But
you
it
say
just shows me that
something,
they don't have an argument in it, so
you
that's
have
why
no
I don't take
argument,
it
just
serious
calling
no
me a
more.
name.
Yeah, if you
But
just
you
go
know
straight to
what is
insult straight
though?
away.
But you know what is the damning
Yeah.
thing is they're part of the problem
Yeah.
because it's the elder generation that we look up to, and if they can't see why it's wrong, bro, our fan base is just broken, bro.
So
I'll be
it'll be
so real.
interesting to see what people say, man.
I was saying to this guy, like, if you do get relegated, it's because you're allowing this to happen. Instead of drawing the line and saying enough is enough, it's not good enough, you're saying, okay, it's all right. Let's take with it, bro. I don't see where he's gonna get a next win.
I don't either. It's going to be that last Europa League game, not the Hoffenheim one, the next one.
Oh,
That's
the
the
one
next.
the day before my birthday. Yeah, hopefully we win that game.
We'll win that game, innit? Probably. You know what I'm saying? Big up Adam in the chat, but yeah, probably we'll win that game.
Yeah, thank you. Someone gets it.
Yeah.
At least Robbie, you know what
Robbie
gets
was,
me, yeah?
Like Robbie was
But you know what,
for example, and you're a younger fan, right? But you were like never like disrespectful towards us who were like Ange out, whatever, or like calling us names, and you give us like footballing reasons, like that's why I respect you. And I was like, you know, you decide now you're Ange out, that's fine, but it's not because
for me. It was just give him a wait until what it does until.
No, what I'm saying is like if you're
second
still
season
Ange
being
now,
crap,
Robbie,
so.
if you're still Ange now, Robbie, I could like you're fine because you wouldn't come on here and start.
Even like but Robbie's like Happy Feet, bro. He was always against us two, innit? Let's be real, innit? The dynamic of our love, it was always against the crowds, innit?
Yeah.
But bro, I'll ride out for Harry.
Like, I hate you. I love you.
Love
That's
you.
basically what I'm saying.
No, but
That's
Happy
basically
Feet,
man, innit?
Happy Feet is a
some
different
people are
level,
so
though.
stubborn, man. Some people are so stubborn.
Yeah.
Some people are so stubborn. There are Spurs YouTubers out there who know things are going wrong right now, but they won't look back at something they said and go, "I was probably wrong on that one," because they're so bothered about being right, being behind this guy. They won't.
That's the
admit
thing
it. Like,
I don't get.
I'll
man.
admit, has we had that debate? I think it was around this time last year about Son.
Yeah.
We had that debate about Son. I look back on that and go, you know what? I think you were right there, but a lot of people won't because they just won't want to admit it.
Wait. Haz is taking credit of my thing.
What do you mean? I said Son. Did you know how much?
Listen, Haz, bro. Listen, Haz. Let's not get it started. When I said Harry Kane needs to go, what did I say? When did I say? When did I want him gone?
Yeah, you want him gone.
Man City. When Man City came in for him, I said it's time for him for Harry Kane to go. Then I mentioned the next person we need to get rid of is Son.
Yeah.
I was literally the only person in the fan base that was saying this. Then Harry jumped onto it.
No, that's not true. Tell me why that's not true. Because
I jumped onto it. It's crazy.
Jump the bandwagon.
Before I met you, TJ, I got weekly crap from what's that guy? Will, what is his name on Tottenham away? Will.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I haven't seen him in a minute. What is he doing now?
This is why I even knew you, bro. I weekly crap from him, but to criticize.
Was it Will Stewart? Do you mean?
Yeah, Will Stewart. Yeah. Man, he gave me weekly shit. Now someone's doing crap. He doesn't even turn up. But like, what I'm saying is like, he's weekly shit because I'll criticize Son in the Conte season. I'll be like, we need to get this guy gone before we lose money on him because in 2 years we're not going to get any money back for him. We need to sell him now. And a lot of people were saying, "Oh, we should have sold him 2 years ago." Now they're saying that now. But like, I was one of the few people. Yeah, I get so much shit, TJ, for it. Yeah, bro. In the comments, I got.
I know, bro. Listen, Haz, I'm pulling your foot.
Yeah. All right, so I was like, well, bro, you know, I used to go on Spurs Kings TV, bro, and I'll get abuse in the chat for criticizing Son, I remember.
Yeah, but so many who have been against the narrative that people want to like peddle. It's like
I saw how much abuse you got.
Videos. Yeah. I saw the video comments on Stell's videos from a few months ago and stuff, and people commenting nasty things because he was against the signing of Timo Werner.
Well, yeah, I remember that.
It's mad. I've got comments on my videos and stuff.
Yeah,
I've got comments on my videos and stuff. It's like, your forehead's massive. It's like, yeah, it is. Let's debate football. I'm not denying that my forehead's massive. Let's talk about what we're debating here. Is Son good enough? But people who are against your opinion, they won't actually bring up facts. Like the guy we were talking about earlier, Hippie, right? I'll say his name. I don't care.
That's
Like,
fine.
he won't actually.
Don't worry, Robbie.
He won't put up facts.
I'll be clipped tomorrow on his channel. This guy, he's against. It'll be about me.
Yeah, but no.
I wish you
like
would.
him.
I wish you will, because that would make my news channel. I ain't gonna
It
lie,
was
bro.
people,
That would
it
make
was
my news.
people like him, yeah. It was people like him, and in the comments, who were going after everyone who was against Ange, but with no facts, just using the same old things. You're not real Spurs fans, you know. You're not behind the team. I've seen what Ange has done. Back the players. You know, you're not a true Spurs fan again. I've supported Spurs for this long. I've seen this and that. Extremely patronising. Where are the facts? Okay, you're behind Ange, fair enough, but why? Because I want him to succeed. Yeah, cool, but why do you think he's going to succeed? Well, because he needs time. Yeah, but why?
Oh.
And they won't give you a reason, because there isn't one now. There isn't a reason why
There
we
isn't.
should
That's
stick
why
by
I'm
this
going.
guy.
Yeah.
Bro,
That's
some people say
I don't see a light.
attacking football. Oh, big up, Alex. I haven't seen you in chats for ages, bro. Big up, man. I haven't seen you for ages.
Alex.
Yeah, Alex Hilton. I haven't seen him in ages, bro. He's right steak in every chat. And then
I thought you were on about box office for a second. I thought
box office went on my channel a few weeks ago, Robbie. It was
box
brilliant.
Office is great, man. I love.
He's probably lost his shit, bro.
He's hilarious.
You know what? We've been on streams with box office quite a few times, man.
No. I mean, he's been on my channel once. I'm saying I want to get him on more, but like he doesn't come on that much because he's
he does. When we're streaming, he does come on.
He's only been on once. It's not a big deal, bro. It's just sometimes he's busy.
No, but you know
I'm sure it's been many times.
No,
he comes on a stream, yeah, it's about to get good.
It's my other streams, TJ. Yeah.
I hear it, man.
Maybe it's other streams. In fact, yeah, maybe it's other streams.
Might have been other channels, isn't it?
Yeah, would you take Poch if Rivera said no? Yes, I would. Give me Poch right now.
It's just Ange. I'm just Ange out, fam. Whoever comes in, innit? But Ange,
I genuinely think, I genuinely think
Robbie as his assistant and TJ as director of football.
Yeah, but I genuinely think that. I genuinely think any manager right now in the Premier League would have us higher this season than this guy does. Don't mean I want any manager in the Premier League, because there's ones who aren't great. But I'm looking, is there any manager in the Premier League right now who would be doing a worse job than this guy is with his players?
No.
I can't think of one. Even down the bottom, the new Wolves guy, the Southampton guy, would they be doing as bad as
McKenna would do better?
As us, McKenna would be doing better. It wouldn't be great. I don't want these guys, but they'd be doing better. It shows how bad we're doing under this guy. You know, it really is a joke. It really is.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway, guys, it's almost 2 hours. We're going for I can't believe we're going.
Yeah, man. Free flowing convo for 2 hours, man. That's great, man.
But I guess anything else anyone wants to say before we close out as well? Because I'm quite tired.
Yeah, I know you're hungry as well. Yeah, I know you're hungry.
See, you guys are not smart, man. I've been eating while you've been talking.
Huh? You know about me, fam. About me.
You're one step ahead.
I'm well fed.
Mate, I had dinner like 2 hours ago.
Oh, so even a one step ahead.
I just have a sense of class for the stream, innit? I'm not eating while we're live, you know.
And you got Haz fasting right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
unwilling fasting in that.
On stream on Friday, to be fair.
He's on a hunger strike.
Yeah, I saw you eating on stream, bro. I was like, this guy's
That's your hunger strike until Ange goes, isn't it?
Bro,
the thing is, Haz was like this, bro. He was like this, yeah.
Right, Oris talks football. Big up Oris, yeah.
He was like this, yeah, with the pizza here, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, bro.
One day, bro, I go on this stream. It's Deji and it's some Arsenal guy, MK Don. Big up Oris, yeah. So I come on stream like 5-10 minutes late. And it's a funny story. So I get on, and this Arsenal fan's gone at Deji because it was before North London Derby.
Arsenal fan and MK Don's fan. Is his name Luca?
No. His name's called MK something. Anyway, he's not an MK Don fan, but his name's MK something, like Michael something.
Oh, right, gotcha.
Sure. Anyway, so him and Deji are going at it, and he's telling Deji, "You're not going to win. We're going to beat you, blah blah." And I'll come on stream like this, yeah. And I realized what's going on. So I was like, "Hey guys," and I go back. I get my M&Ms or whatever. I start eating like this. Everyone's just looking at me like this, like laughing their heads off, like. Bro,
you should have seen. Do you know what annoys me? Yeah, when it starts kicking off on a stream, there's no personal insults, but when it starts kicking off on a stream, and people in the comments start saying stuff like, "Oh, give it a rest. It's not fair, man. You know, we shouldn't be talking like this." Like, no, it's entertaining. Carry on. Keep kicking off. Keep the argument going. Don't involve me, but keep going. I'll sit with my popcorn.
Do you remember that stream I'm talking about? When I came on, I was eating Dairy Milk buttons and they were going off. Deadly.
Looking
They're
very
just
toxic.
I don't care, bro. Are you on stream live? I don't care, man. If I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat.
Fairs. I hear it, man. I fully hear it.
TJ's got class, bro. He's eating this pizza. I can't see
Man,
it.
I'm just eating away, man. I don't even know what you men are talking about.
I'm not surprised, fam.
Yeah, but Oris,
I'm not
like, are you
surprised.
ready for relegation scrap? Yeah, in 2
I
weeks.
am ready, mate. Listen, championship season ticket. So I'm getting that sorted next season, man. Because, yeah. Listen, I'm telling you, if Southampton and Leicester were decent, both our clubs would be in that relegation zone. You know that, Harry? If
Yeah, you're right.
Leicester-
You're right. You're right, bro. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Just heads
I
up, I'm a United fan. If you guys didn't know, so yeah, I'm
Okay, Fairs. All right,
unfortunately,
Fairs.
yeah. But yeah,
Nah, you got a
listen,
good manager though. So you got
We
a good
do.
manager.
we do, but our players are not. I'm sorry, they're not good
No, I'm
enough.
saying you got dead players and a good manager, but we got good players and a dead manager. So it's
Wrexham away next year.
So wait, so is everyone on this panel Ange out? No,
Yep.
pretty much, yeah.
Guys,
Pretty much.
what happened to the process, man, guys? Because you're right.
Fuck the process, bruv.
Oh, we
Listen,
Arteta fam. Hey.
No. Okay, let's be honest, guys. Daniel
Yeesh,
Levy,
my
you
bad.
know, you know the problems with Daniel Levy. No manager has succeeded under him. Let's get this right.
Yeah.
Mourinho, Conte, other managers,
Mm.
but I don't know what you guys think about Ange now. Maybe I understand your frustration why you want him out because you're 15th. Like when I look at the table, it's right. And what is it?
Mm.
1 minute. What? I think it's 1 minute 6 or something like that. So yeah, I understand the frustration. But when he's been Archie Gray centre back, when he's not even a defender, then that is just a bit questionable. But
Yeah, man. It's just we know Levy is like the biggest issue in it. It's just like for me, I always just like these men are employees in it, which is why I don't get too caught up in unless it's like a Fergie level manager or a Wenger or Mourinho at Chelsea in it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like elite managers in it. Man, this guy ain't no elite manager, fam. Like when's the last time we had an elite manager? Like we had Conte. Jose was past his prime to be fair in it, but this is why I don't get too hyped up with like managers and players. It's because they're employees, in it. Like they can get hired and fired and all this stuff. They're employees. Like I'm not expecting Mandem to, because I work at Sainsbury's for 5 years. I don't expect Mandem to march for me if I get fired, innit? Like it's just not how it works. So my job as a fan is to assess the players that we don't think are good enough and voice it. Same thing with the manager. And with the stuff that with the tools he's been given, the money that's been spent on him, the squad that he has, he ain't done a good job, fam. So he gotta go. He gotta go. He ain't done a good enough job.
The standard for me, the standard is just not good enough. The standard has to be better than what it is right now. It's not good enough. The more we decide to support this manager, the more further we get further from our goal. In my opinion, he's not even doing the basics right. Be hard to beat. When you don't have the players and you don't have the style, you don't have for whatever reason. Example, I'll give you a good example. Arsenal don't have their players. Well, they're in an injury crisis as well. They've got quite a few out. The same as Tottenham. But bro, you know the difference between Arsenal and Tottenham? They win matches. We don't.
Yep.
Think of Andrew.
Yeah, you're right.
When I see him in after match, oh my days, his head's down. He's not even looking at the camera, you know. When I watch Andrew, when he's speaking, his head is always down. Like, what is going on? Like, cheer up, man, cheer up. But for me, right, I'm looking at an outside perspective. I believe that Levy should go before Ange.
All right, cool. Can I ask you a question? As you're like, pretty much, all of us are. We want Ange out now. Pretend this is United now. The standard is not good enough. I'm not talking about if you like Ange, if you think he's going to work, or if you think he has a future with Tottenham. I'm saying right now, what you're looking on the pitch and how we're playing, is it good enough to keep him on? Because if you say it is, where was this energy for Conte? Where was this energy for Mourinho? Where was this energy for Nuno? Where was this energy for Pochettino? I know you're a Man United fan, so look, for me, you're the wrong person to talk about these type of things. However, if it was a Ange in person, I'll be asking these vital questions because for me, it's not right that Conte, Mourinho, Pochettino, even Nuno got sacked the way they got sacked. The fact that people are the fact that people are blindly putting their faith in a manager that one doesn't have the experience. You know, this is the thing. I was always against Ange coming in to Tottenham because one, I didn't think he had the experience to manage in the Prem personally. But then again, people were like, "Oh, we're not getting our manager." Cool, whatever. We got Ange. For me, I wanted Pochettino to come back personally. That was the person I wanted, right? He was meant to prove to us this season why he should be able to manage in the Prem. It's gone the other way around. He's proven why we shouldn't even have employed him. In fact, even more to it, he's using 101 excuses for his own downfall. Because although you might not have the key players to play your style, or you might have a lot of injuries. There was multiple moments this season where he could have changed his philosophy or he could have changed it up. The fact that he was stubborn to the point where it's gotten like this because now we're playing players out of position. The same manager that said, "Oh, Werner is my signing." It's the same manager I want to get out. So for me, he's not good enough. He will never be good enough. Any other manager with football knowledge will be better than Ange. Even look, bro. You know what? This is how bad it is. I can't even see us winning our next 5.
Neither can I.
That's
It's hard to, mate. It's really hard to. Look, I'm gonna have to shoot off in a minute, lads.
Man, view this mic, but didn't turn off his camera, bro. It's crazy. Big ass
Yeah,
sign.
Yeah, I just wanted to say quickly, lads, and then I'll have to shoot off. For me, it's
Wow, thanks.
Enoch and Levy are the reason we're not competing for leagues. They're the reason we're not winning trophies. But this manager has been back to a lot more than the last two, had us a lot higher in the Premier League table. The problems right now as to why we're 15th for me aren't the fact that Enoch and Levy haven't backed him, because they backed him more than the last few. They've given him better
100%.
players than the last few, right?
100%.
Jose wanted Skriniar, he got Rodon, right? Conte wanted Bastoni, he got Longley. This guy wanted Van de Ven, he got Van de Ven, he got Madison. He's gotten the players that this guy wanted, and he's still failing. He's had 300 million, close to that, I think, spent on him. And 15th, with that amount of money, with the squad that he has, we should expect better. But lads, has Elijah,
Robbie,
TJ,
hold on before you go, bro.
the best, lads.
Wait, before you go, you hit the nail on the head because for me, it comes down to this. I treat all the managers the same, regardless if it's Pochettino, regardless if it's Nuno, regardless if it's Ange. He has been backed more than any of the managers that were before him. We're already £400 million into this project, and we look like we're going backwards. And the fact that he's been backed proves to me that he needs to go.
Guys, please go subscribe to Lily White Lane. You can already. Big up.
Cheers, Haz. Much appreciated. All the best, lads. Have a good one.
Take care, man. In a bit. The way I even look at it is like Oris, you're Man United fan, innit?
Yeah.
Just think about like basically Ten Hag, innit? Like imagine Ange wins the Carabao Cup, innit? He's basically our Ten Hag, fam. Like the football's dead. No matter how much money they spend, the football will always be dead. They're not gonna get better. The tactics are shit. You're gonna get slapped all the time, but you managed to win a couple cups, innit? Like United, obviously 10, 20 times the club Tottenham is, innit? But like it's not acceptable, like, to have a man come in, win 2 trophies in 2 years, but play the way he's playing and look where it's going, innit? Like no amount of money was gonna save Ten Hag, innit? Because he's shit. And it's basically the exact same thing.
The only difference, Ten Hag's a criminal, and well, no, Well, continue.
No, but Ten Hag. So the difference between Ten Hag, at least he has proven, regardless of what you think about Ten Hag, yeah, at least he's
Yeah.
proven to get you over the line. He's won the trophies. Right now,
No, I'm saying it just in terms of the way it looks like, because like, let's say Ange wins the Carabao Cup, innit? They're both going to be managers who scumbag their way to cups and they're shit.
realistically, are we going to win that cup? Come on, the way we're going right
he's
now.
Worse than Ten Hag. No, he's worse
Exactly.
than Ten Hag, 100%.
That's why I'm giving Ten Hag the benefit of the doubt. In this scenario, Ten Hag is way better than Ange.
But the reason I brought Ten Hag in is because Oris is a Man United fan, and he wanted to see it because he had said earlier that he would focus more on Levy out than Ange out at this point. And like the point I wanted to make basically is that you can spend the money on a manager, but if the manager's not good enough, he's just not good enough, innit? And Ten Hag is just one of those managers that he's just not good enough, especially for a Man United standard, innit? He's just not good enough. And obviously Tottenham, if we had Ten Hag and he won us 2 trophies, we'd be jumping for joy, innit? But the whole point is that we don't want to be that team that wins 2 trophies, but we're shit. You know what I'm saying? Because at that point, it's just papering over the cracks, innit? And that's what we're worried about, because you're worried about as well, TJ, innit? If we win a trophy, it's going to paper over the cracks in terms of the major fan base, and we'll keep him. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Ten Hag survived as long as he did because he won an FA Cup and he won a Carabao Cup, innit? If he didn't win those cups, he would have been sacked ages ago, like way before he did. So even though yes, Levy is the biggest problem, Levy has to go, ENIC has to go, all of that, innit? This manager just ain't the guy to rally around in order to protest for ENIC out and Levy out, because he's just not good enough of a manager to where even if he had the backing, he would have got it done. If we did it around Conte, 100% cool.
Oh, yeah.
Even Mourinho, I'd give it. Even Mourinho, I'd allow it. But especially Conte. Conte was the manager that won a title at Chelsea. Right now, man's got Lukaku and McTominay and Billy Gilmore and Philip Billing, and he's out there without Osimhen and Kvara, top of the table in Serie A. Like, that was the manager that we should have really cemented this Levy out, ENIC out kind of thing, innit? And we didn't do it.
Oh,
so it's just Ange just ain't the guy, innit?
That's the problem.
Yeah, it's just Ange ain't the guy to be. We need to get a better manager in. If we get a better manager in, then we can focus on the Levy out thing, because we know we have a better manager who can actually take us places if he got proper backing in it. But Ange just ain't the guy for that. No cap.
Yeah, man. It is what it is, man. We're shitting it.
Very.
Very
15th is fucking.
The thing is, I expected United to lose today. Now I'm not even angry anymore. I expected Brighton are good. And like whenever
Brighton are good, to be fair. Yeah,
they keep the ball well. But
Boris, don't you think that Ten Hag, because he won the trophies, that's why he kept staying, not because he was like good?
Because Ineos kept him because of that FA Cup, man.
That's what I'm saying. That bought him 6 months, didn't it? It bought him 6 months.
Yeah, it was an extension for like for another year. So yeah, they got excited because they looked at that FA Cup final and they gave him a contract extension, which turned out bad after 5 months. So yeah, I mean, listen, Ten Hag brought us trophies, but it's just the football, not
yes, not standard.
We were counter attacking, and you know. I mean, the thing is, I say that, but we have been since Fergie, we have been a counter attacking team. So yeah. Ten Hag just didn't bring us the results in the Premier League table. Like Premier League table results, just right in there, really.
The same with Ange. He's not bringing us the results, and it's time to go.
Football die, yeah.
It's time to go.
The thing is, I think obviously if Ange was to go, for me, the perfect replacement is Iriola, the one I can fix right away. But I can't.
Iriola, we need to bring in anyone at this
point.
Why
do you want to leave Bournemouth for us? That's the thing.
If you pay the money, he'll come. Who cares about Bournemouth? But Amorim was 11 out of 11 wins at Sporting. They put the money down and he came down, didn't it? Like them man were cruising to another title in Portugal. They put the money. United put the money down. Said, "Yo, run Portugal, fam. We can come to United. That's United. Money is because they have the money. Money talks, bro. That's like saying why would Conte come here? The same thing. Why would Jose come here?
I think Jose was an ego thing a bit, though. I think.
I'm sure his ego plays into it, but all these managers are the
lowest pick. No way, that can't be true.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think he is actually. I think the guy's right. I think he is.
That's fair, but hey, money talks, fam. Money talks. If you put down the money, they will come.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's only like the top. Like you'll never get like a top 10, top 20 manager in the world to come here, innit? Because at that point they're already at a club that can pay them and they're already competing. Bro, these man here at Bournemouth.
You guys on
Bro,
Arteta?
who cares about Bournemouth? Huh?
When you guys take Arteta?
Fuck no. Fuck no, bro. That guy can stay over there.
Harry.
I'll be real in it, yeah. I'll be real. In this scenario that we're in right now, Arteta's the worst manager to be managing Tottenham. We need someone like a Sam Allardyce or a
Totally.
we need Daichi, man. Big Sean.
Dyche, yeah, someone that has been in this relegation battle. Even Southgate, no, Southgate's football will do well with us. The reason being,
we need to just get 40 points, fam.
the reason being, I'll be so real. We need to be hard to beat. The thing is, we're not hard to beat. We're conceding so many goals, and forget winning for a minute. We're not even looking like we're gonna win. So at least defend for your life. We need a Dyche or one of them managers that's been there, done that, and understand what it takes as a stopgap. And what I mean by that,
Daishin.
I mean, you bring in that manager, you say, look, here's a contract for this year, or get us to next season. We will assess our situation after.
I think
that's what we need.
Bro, for 6 months.
The fact that we can't defend against Everton, like Everton, fam, these men are horrible. They have Decore as a 10, fam. Like, let that sink in. They have Decore as a 10. That,
but their midfield, I knew their midfield would kill us because their midfielders were all strong, and we had Bergvall,
physical,
and like whoever else in there.
They're physical, no, 100%. But that doesn't. But even so, it's Decore, fam. Like, this guy's been a holding midfielder his whole life. He's playing as a 10, because who else are they going to play at the 10? Like, he's just playing there. Their man to defend first, and then as soon as they cross the halfway line, it's vibes, fam. However we get it, we get it.
And the chat is saying Dyche is this and that, right? I'm not saying that's our final product, but we just need to stabilize the situation. Because right now, what we're seeing right now is not working.
I'll take Terzic too, just as Nicholas.
Anybody.
I don't mind.
You get where I'm coming from. Someone that can actually stabilize what is happening right now. Until that stabilization ends up happening, we're going to be falling.
Yeah. Well, the bottom line, because it's easy for Ange Inners in it to be like to dismiss managers in it, because I've seen it all the time in it. You'll bring up a manager and they'll dismiss it for any reason in it. It don't even matter what the reason is, they'll dismiss it. It doesn't matter. The biggest argument I've seen in Nigeria is we don't want Conte ball back. We don't want Jose ball back. That's the only argument. Yeah, like I couldn't care less about what the excuse is. The fact of the matter is the manager is not good enough. Like, whoever will come in, we don't have a flipping magic ball in it. Like, we can't tell what they're actually going to do at the club. What we can tell, though, is what we've seen from the manager we currently employ. And it is not good enough. So if people ask me, who would you bring in? I don't care, bro. I don't care who comes in. I don't know who should come in, because I don't know what they're going to do at Tottenham. What I do know is what Ange has done at Tottenham. And it's clearly not good enough. And the man needs to go. It's just it. That's it. That's the fact. That's the thing I can say in it.
That's what we should leave it on.
We can leave it on that.
Yeah. What before we cut the stream?
Yeah.
Are you man going on Tottenham away today?
Maybe. It's in like 2 hours, isn't it? I think.
It's in 2 hours, isn't it?
In 2 hours, I don't think I'll be on there, to be honest.
I need to see how it feels, man, because I've just on 2 hours now. So.
I doubt even. What's on Tottenham away? Is what? Is like a fan, fan me up? Or?
Yeah.
I don't even think I'd be on that.
Basically, are you not in the Tottenham away chat?
Nah, I'm not in that.
In fact,
even so, I wouldn't go in there anyway, because I got stuff to do. My grandparents are flying in tomorrow morning, innit? So
I heard that.
Help stay at the house, innit? Yeah, so it is what it is, innit? But I had to jump on the stream with you, man, innit? Because this was diabolical, innit? Yeah, this is diabolical, man. The stuff we had to deal with right now. Yeah, man.
It's only getting worse, man.
I thought it'd be I'd really woke up. I was like, this is gonna be a stinky 1-1 draw. I'm just gonna have to do a dead mad reaction about how Ange is killing us.
Yeah, I thought
and then that would be it, innit? But
maybe
I thought it'd just be like a stinky draw, doesn't change much, and I'm like, oh, it happened.
No, I thought we'd lose Elijah, but not this bad.
I just thought it'd be a draw, because I thought Everton's attack was so dead, and we'd come back a goal somehow. So, but we did scumbag a goal. We scumbagged one goal, not even two, because the Mikey Moore cross was excellent. But we did scumbag a goal, to be fair. But I just thought it'd just be like a boring day in it. Like I got up like I can't be asked to stream, but I gotta do it because I have to do it, innit? And it turned into us getting pammed into an amazing cameo by TJ. Yeah, we got pammed. We got TJ with the cameo on the stream and that.
Yeah.
And now I'm doing a flipping emergency stream and that with my guys. You know, the stream on my thing, I think it peaked at like 35, 36 people at one point on my side.
Bare people are streaming now, to be fair. There's quite a few I saw.
Yeah, so at
We
that
did
point,
well,
innit,
to be fair, there's still 29 people watching. So
hey, big up to everyone watching, man, for real. Big up to everyone
like and
watching.
subscribe to these people. Spursy Talks, and obviously Too Much of E for Elijah.
You know, say League on the settings, you know, that emergency meeting and that. I have to come up with the actual name for it because I just had to title it emergency meeting for now. But we're gonna come up with a name. We should do this more often though. Whenever we get pammed in it.
Well, it might be quite regular then. If
it might be an every week thing at this point. Innit?
Imagine we lose to Leicester and he's still in charge. Like we'll be doing this again probably.
Every Sunday, every Sunday this happens. Yo, if we're getting pammed, we just have to Avengers assemble. You know, like that. You know what I'm saying? All the bots roll out in it. You know, that type of shit. We're just gonna have to
all the bots roll
come
out
together. Yeah, pretty much. We're gonna have to do that and just come together for these, man. Because I think the people like it, man. I'm assuming the people like it.
Yeah.
You know, just us doing panels in
Bro,
it.
I have
my
friends
chat wants
who are not Tottenham fans watching this. I will just watch the stream because you'll like it.
There's in it. I hear it. But yeah, people have been asking me like.
Yeah,
people are asking. My chat has been asking me to do StreamYard streams anyway, innit? So it's a good introduction to it anyway. So I mean, yeah, it's something I should do more often. So fuck it, man. We're gonna go for it.
Yeah. All right, yo. You man, I have to charge my phone in it because my phone's 5% now.
Don't worry, bro. I end it now. So Ange out every day of the week and leave you out. Hopefully he won't.
Much love to everyone in my chat, man.
Yeah. In a bit.
There you go. Twisting up fucking prime Neymar.
Fucking Neymar, man. Man, like Calvert Lewin. Big up Ronaldo. Big up Nicola. Big up Adam. Victor. Big up my guy. Pick up to everyone, man, who came through. I appreciate you guys.
Lily White Lane, Orest. Everyone in the chat. There's so many of you. I can't name everyone.
These are my guys, man. These men be in the stream all the time, man. These are my guys, man.
Yeah, but anyway, I guess we're out, and hopefully Andrew will be out too by tomorrow morning. All right.
In a bit.
Yeah.